All right, we're live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the daytime stream or the morning time stream for Friday. All right, we're going to say Pokemon Day. We're going to say Lego Break, question mark. We're going to say Hot Bowser Poker Card and new slabs. That's right, we have new ones. All right, so I'm a little bit late for Friday. That's because we were just coming back from the doctor for IVF. We won't have to see him again for a while, but they do a lot of testing, and that's what today was. They were doing some testing today. It's tiring, man. It's a lot of work, actually. All right. Let's see. We're going to pause that. Okay, let's grab the website. Yeah, that is the exact reason we're starting at 11:30. We just got back. I'm tired as hell, dude. Let's go ahead and pin. Very nice. And what's over here? Thanks for shopping with us. You'll find. Keep it with you. So, I only received the Eevee. I didn't receive anything else. Can I respond to this? All right. I don't know if it responds. Let me go ahead and throw this away. Let's throw these junk emails away. Okay, we'll throw away this PSA invoice. We don't. Oh, no, wait. No. We're not going to throw away the PSA invoice. I forgot about this. We need to see those upcharges. So one upcharge was for... Looks like two of them were for CS Men's cards. And then one of them is... Oh, here's one just above here. Was that the Nami? Okay, hold on. I actually need to find out who had upcharges, don't I? Don't I? Because I don't want to pay those. You guys get to pay them. They're your cards. So, hold on. How do I look this up? PSA upcharge. I don't think that it's going to show up as PSA upcharge. Oh, needs approval. Okay, hold on. Wait a second. When did they... I got this February 20th. Let's see. Doobie 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 doo doo doobie doo doobie doo. Here it is. Okay. Hold on. So we're looking at these upcharges again. I'm going to try and remember them. So it is the Giovanni Gyarados, the Jungle Vaporeon, which is kind of pricey. The Nami. Who got the Nami? Who was that? Who had the Nami? Do you guys remember? The Nami's an upcharge. And then finally, the Portgas Diaz manga, red manga. Any others? No other upcharges. All right. So before those can actually be shipped out, those will need to be updated. Let me go ahead and find out who had what. So we're going to start there, I guess, for today's stream. Hello, everyone. Welcome. How you guys feeling? Are you guys excited? It's Pokemon Day. Yay! All right, hold on. Let me ping the Discord as well. I've already done that. It looks like... Cool, Mr. Alex did it for me. Also, let's turn on the iPad so I can properly see your comments. Hello, guys. How's it going? Happy Friday. Who doesn't like Friday? Okay, that's logged in now. So what has actually happened with Pokemon? You know, whatever they've shown off, I haven't gotten a chance to really watch it at all. What all did they reveal? Did they reveal anything interesting other than the starters? There we go. And who likes the starters? Who likes the new starters? I saw them, and I don't know. I hate to be a broken record, but I was instantly not impressed. There we go. New starters are ugly, says Mr. Shahir. Yep, completely agree. I wouldn't call them ugly. They just don't look like Pokemon. I hate Brout with the burning passion. Yep. Best starters were the original. Yep. Mister, did you print my shipping label? Didn't I? I mean... Mayhaps. All right, so we got to print your shipping label, too. So we got two things to do. We got to find out the upcharges, and we need to get a printing label. So let's jump over here. We should have done this upcharge thing last night. I just wasn't ready. Okay, so for CSman, the upcharge is... Here it is. Okay. So it's really not unreasonable. So CSman's upcharge is $2 plus... This one's bigger. Hold on. $42. So he has a total upcharge of $44 for the PSA returns. Upcharge $44. Okay, so he owes $44. Now, who owned the Nami? That's the next question. Nami. Nami. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Louis Laura, is that right? Oh, not to be confused with Luke Laurie. Louis Laura. We might have titled something wrong last night. They have very similar names. I think we titled that wrong. So, Louis Laura is going to owe an upcharge of, I think it's $42. Yeah, so $42 upcharge, 42. All right, so that's 42 for Louis Laura. Now, the big one is actually Sarah. Okay, Sarah, I'm going to get your exact upcharge now. $292. All right, you got the good card, Sarah Dusenberry. If any of you guys need a screenshot of these upcharges, just contact me on Discord. I'll show you a picture of the actual receipt, okay? Okay. And it's, what did I say, 292? So there you go, 292. So CSman, he had two, but one of the upcharges was only an additional $2, and then the other one was like 42, and then this was 42, and then this was 292. Wow. All right, there they are. So I need to go back, and I need to pull the Nami out, because I think I named it Luke Laurie, not Louis Laura. Very similar names. Kind of confusing. Imagine getting... Yeah, I did. Wrong name. But we caught it. That would have been bad. All right. So we would have also been able to track what happened by watching the video. So we would know Luke Laurie got it when he shouldn't have. And then we would tell him, hey, you got to return that. But it never made it that far. Louis Laura. Okay. Louis Laura will be happy to have the right name on the back of their slab. Wow. Congratulations. How should I deal with these? I mean, honestly, the way it should work is all four of the cards should probably be held back until they're paid. But I trust CSman and Sarah will take care of it. Louis Laura, I don't think I'm in as close of communication with Louis Laura, so I don't know if Louis Laura actually knows that there's an upcharge. So that guy needs to know. Okay. 50% discount for Pokemon Day. I don't know why you guys think a holiday rolls around and then Pokemon cards are like half off. They're not half off for me. Like, I can't go to any one of my suppliers and get them for half off. They cost exactly the same. They probably cost more. You know why? Demand goes up. So they cost more right now. We are. I should have a day off. I should just go play Pokemon. But no, I get it. You're all like, oh, where's the, like it's Black Friday or something. Like, when's that the tradition? You should just go play some Pokemon. The tradition is Pokemon cards are cheaper now. I don't know why I'm sealing this. Okay, Louis Laura upcharge. But no, you're not the first person to mention that. A couple people now have mentioned, okay, what are the big deals for Pokemon Day? Oh, yeah, everything's 25% off, guys. There we go. All right, now Joshua Whipple. Yeah, I guarantee you not a single product that I have to go acquire is cheaper just because of it being Pokemon Day, which is really where they just announced the video games mostly. You know, you should go play some video games. You should go play some Pokemon. But yeah, they don't make the product cheaper. The distributor doesn't turn around and say, okay, we got the special Pokemon Day product that you can buy, guys. That doesn't exist. Joshua Whipple. It's the same on Black Friday. You know, Black Friday, they used to make TVs real cheap on Black Friday. You know, TVs? Yeah, because they were always overcharging you for TVs. That's how it works. And it turns out TVs don't have that much value. But you know what you can't get 30% off on Black Friday? Gold. Gold is not 30% off on Black Friday. It's not 50% off doorbuster. So all that they're really providing evidence for, all these retail companies, all they've really provided evidence of is the wild profit margins they were making off of you all year long, and then they got rid of them on Black Friday. But you can't get, you know, like gold 40% off on Black Friday. There is no such thing. That's because gold is, no one can get it for 40% off ever. And it's kind of the same way with Pokemon cards. So I can just gift you guys some stuff because we're being cool, but I'm afraid there's no huge Pokemon Day sale. Somebody might have one. Go clean them out. Go buy all their stuff, okay? I'll cheer you on. So let's get an email. Joshua Whipple. I thought you already had I thought we already had you set up. Hold on. Let me grab this. Oh, yeah, and we were waiting for an email last night. I remember this now. Hold on. Joshua Whipple. Ah, there we go. Okay, we got you, Mr. Joshua. Got you. Okay. We do have a really interesting thing, though. We've got that Lego Eevee now. Let's see. Let me hit refresh on this chat. I think the chat's slow. I was making a joke about discount, Mr. Sorry. No, you're fine, dude. Can I have a free one for Pokemon Day? WTF Adventure Time has trading cards? Yes. Yes, they do. Make sure you guys get your stuff on Pokemon Go. Let me go ahead and print. Yeah, if there's any kind of... If you guys do find a specialty deal or some kind of fun thing on Pokemon, go enjoy it. Joshua Whipple. Ugh. Yeah, I don't even think Target or Walmart has deals. And they're the ones who probably get the product cheaper than anybody. They probably get it at a drop-dead lowest price. There we go. From what I've seen, every day except Sunday is Pokemon Day here. Yeah. We used to stream on Sundays. I was talking about that in the politics or the news chat in our Discord server. We were talking about whether buying a car was a good financial move. And there were two guys who kind of said, well, I enjoy my car. And I was basically saying, to a certain degree, I was saying, well, you know, cars kind of eat up all your seed money when you're just starting out in life. You want to avoid doing that. But I was pointing out that anyone can kind of get ahead in life if they're willing to work really wild hours. You can all do it. Sign up to work like 7 days a week. You can do it. I did it for 6 years, and look what it did for me. It really helped. So now I'm working, did I say, I work a full 7 days a week for 6 years. Now I'm doing 6 days a week. Still more than 5. And there's people out there who can't even work part-time. They're like, nah, I don't want to work part-time. Like, how are they ever supposed to build wealth? It's kind of tough, you know? It's not a good situation for them. Ooh, this Tammy card needs updating. All right, so Joshua Whipple is shipped. If I recall, I was supposed to be getting an address. Yes, here it is for Natalia. Okay, Natalie. Natalie's a nice name. Pokemon Day is a federal holiday, bro. Hey, mister, do you still have the ditto looking like Lapras slab? I think somebody already grabbed it. I think it's gone. All right, so give me a second. I gotta make a label out of this now. That's a good card, and I think it already sold. All right, so we'll toss this here. We'll grab all of these. Oops. What did you guys think of the new starters? Give me your opinion. I want to hear opinions now. The new starters are revealed. If you haven't seen them, go look at them. I want to hear some opinions. Good, bad, bad. Thumbs up, thumbs down. We're going to print on this. We're getting Miss Natalie her shipping as well. Right now, in this stream, is a great time to order shipping. Miss Alexis is coming in later tonight. So this is a good shipping stream. Today, my package is coming from Mr. just in time for Pokemon Day. Nice. I will die for Pom Nom. I feel like Pokemon has been making closer to actual animals than unique Pokemon. Their starters look like one of those mobile games that try to copy Pokemon. Now, you say that, Crazy, and I've been reading comments online and social media, and that is the number one thing people are saying. The number one thing people are saying is that they think the new Pokemon don't look like Pokemon. They look like Pal World. No! It looks like Pal World. Oh, no. That's a serious thing to be accused of. It means, you know, how's your product supposed to stand out? So that is a negative thing for Pokemon. People notice the graphics look better. That's cool and all. Yeah, graphics are pretty important. You can't just excuse your way into bad graphics forever. It's 2026, man. Like, how can the graphics not be good by now, right? And so the graphics are looking better. That's good. But the Pokemon designs are what's most important of all. And yeah, I took a look. The first thing that's Wokemon, I don't know about Wokemon, but the first thing I noticed, the little blue lizard, how's that not just a ripoff of Sobble? We just had Sobble like a second ago. Sobble was one generation ago. I don't want another Sobble. Give us something new for the water type. Why does it got to be another lizard? It could have been... Man, there's just so much they can do with it. It could have been so many other things. They said, make it Sobble 2.0. But I don't know. Maybe the final evolutions are really different. If so, they can bring me back. I'll be back in. So we've only seen the starters. But we do this every time. Since Sword and Shield, we look at the starters and we go, ugh. And then we go, well, maybe their final evolution is good. And it's not. It's just like, it's another furry or something. They turn into furries. And you're just like, wow, everything's a furry now. When did all Pokemon become furries? Sorry, no hate against the furries. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right? Like the old Pokemon looked like creatures. They looked dangerous. They had sharp eyes and fangs, and Blastoise had literal guns on his back. And, you know, they were like for adults almost. And now you're in the future, and I feel like I'm watching Baby Shark or something. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like they've turned it into like some kind of 3D Baby Shark slop. And it's not a great feeling. I don't like it one bit. So, I don't know. Pokemon has not been releasing the best Pokemon for a while. Maybe the whole game will feel better. We'll find out. It's too early to tell. Apparently, it's not coming out till 2027. I did not expect that. I thought it'd be out later this year. So we're going to have the current Pokemon Legends game with us for a while, guys. 2027 is the release of Wind and Sea. The dog is cute, but all dogs are cute. Yeah, there's a lot of dogs in the game, though. Like, I was complaining about this last time. I was saying most of the new Pokemon were dogs. So what you had? You had the sourdough loaf bun dog, whatever his name was. And then there was the Bravier. No. It was called, oh, I can't remember his name. I think we have one right over here, actually. Still over here? No, he's not over here anymore. Turns into Houndstone. So we got Houndstone. We got the Loaf of Bread dog. And Mabostiff. We actually got 3 new dogs in the last generation. 3. That's a lot of dogs. And now the starter for the next game's a dog. There's nothing really wrong with that. But I mean, I wish it was more of a unique dog. Because it really does just look like... It looks like Yamper and Litleo got combined by one of those funny combine apps. You know what I'm talking about? Litleo and Yamper combined. That's all. It doesn't even look that unique as a dog. Like Houndstone was pretty unique looking. Right? It did okay. Anyways, name another dog starter. Well, it doesn't matter if they're a starter or not. What matters is if it's a unique-looking Pokemon. You know, it's not just about being a starter. It's about the fact that we're just getting the same thing over and over again. It's like, come on, dude. But so, the things that stood out to me. Looks like a mobile game app. You know, Pokemon ripoff. Pal World. Looks like stuff we've already had 100 times. Even the little chicken on the side. It looks like Torchic and Rowlet combination. So Torchic, Rowlet on the left, the green one. The red one, Litleo, Yamper. And then the Gecko is just Sobble again. I was disappointed. Ultimately, I hate to say that because I don't think anyone likes to hear that. Everyone likes to be amped up. They like the hype. They're like, woo, the cheerleading. I saw them and I went, oops. That's the moment I saw them. I said, oops, what are they doing, man? Come on, Pokemon. We keep waiting for them to do something good, and they just keep not doing it. Let's see. Okay, let me throw this away. I think my emails are working now, right? Do we have the website pinned? I don't know if we pinned the website. Yeah, website's pinned. Good. All right, let's hit refresh. Scrafty is a badass. Oops, all berries. To me, you're being too harsh. Yeah, everyone's allowed to have their own opinion. If you love them, I hate to rain on your parade. So don't let me rain on your parade. Let me jump over here. Joshua Ramos. 1 live custom, 6 Crimson Haze. You got it. All right. I still love Pokemon, just certain generations. Here goes. I did not see Pokemon that were going to perform well as Pokemon cards. That's what I did not see. 1, 2, 3, and a 1. All right. What do we got? Ooh, must be hard. The best dog is actually Dialga. Now that I can agree on. They look like they're made for babies. No texture, just plain ugly Pokemon. Yeah, exactly. Pokemon had such a style and feel to them in the Game Boy era. And I think it was that 2D sprite that they had to design as opposed to this like pastel colors, goofy little round eyes. You know, it truly does look like it's for toddlers. Like it's a toddler-safe game. Again, like Baby Shark or Bluey or Blue's Clues or something like that, you know, Spot the Dog. 1 cold one, Joshua Ramos, Crimson Haze. I get it. I mean, they make the product for kids to be able to play it, but hello, they've got this massive adult customer base. Massive. 30 years. It's ironic they would be celebrating Pokemon 30-year anniversary where it's so abundantly clear that their consumer base is largely adults, and they just put out another round of baby Pokemon. They're like, what did you guys want? Pokemon that were for even younger people? You know, like, here, put a pacifier in the Pokemon's mouth. It's I don't know. Those are my feelings on it. You might have different feelings. So we got 3 right here. It's the first starter. They're always cute like that. Are they? Are they always cute? I mean, I think that they're usually cute, but they're not like Pal World. You know what I mean? What did you want a 3rd evolution for starter? I'm no Pokemon expert, so my opinion holds less value. They lost me when they started Sword and Shield. Right, exactly, Tyler. Right, they started doing that feeling, that style with Sword and Shield. Maybe it's just the 3D effect, but I'm not sure. All right, let's go grab some Crimson Haze. I'll be right back. All right, my cat ran into the room the moment I opened the door. She can't be in here. She got to chew these wires. Come on, come here. She's so big now. All right, come here, you. You can't be in here, kitty. Why don't you play with Karis? Oh, it's weird. Karis must be in the bathroom or something. All right. We need a permanent cat cam so bad. Kitty's probably lonely. Let's see. Okay. Boop. Snipping this. Ready? You will be happy. I sent to finish my slab away. Sweet. All right. Happy Friday, everybody. All right. Let's put this into that baggie as well. Mister, you will be happy. We need a permanent cat cam. Kitty loves running in there. She waits till I open the door and then she rushes in. Let's see. Let me respond to this real fast. All right. Let's see. There we go. Thank you. Sorry about that. All right. I get text messages just like everyone else. You ready, Mr. Joshua? Let's see what you pull. Karis' parents are coming over today, guys. The in-laws. Oof. RE9 is out. Will you play it or stream it? How many rare cards did this dude pull? RE9, huh? That is a great question. Cold. Zapdos. Here's a cold one. And a cold one. Ooh, just 2 hollows. Sorry, man. I don't know. I'm not the biggest Resident Evil fan. When I hear Resident Evil, I actually don't get super excited. But I really did enjoy the Resident Evil 4 remake. I thought that was really fun. How's it being perceived right now? Is it getting good reviews? Did you need a new bag? He said, I have a bag. Okay, good. Ugh. Pack split go off? That's right. And it was a really good pack split. My God, it was good. Show the in-laws your gold star Charizard. Nah, they wouldn't know what that is. But besides, they don't need to know that I got all this valuable stuff. They don't need to know the value of those cards. Here we are. All right. RE9 is getting glowing reviews. Really good reviews, and the game runs like a dream. What's your favorite legendary Pokemon? Lightning. She's pretty legendary. All right, Mr. Chad, he says, finish my slab away. You got it, Mr. Chad. Let's go in here and find your slab away. So here we have Mr. Chad, Dragonite Poker. Oh, this is a good day for Tammy. All right. Let's go find it. Probably in here. Ta-da! Lovely. All right, so Tammy's Dragonite is sold. Now she has to receive store credit for that. Where's Tammy? Here's Tammy. So we have a program. Look at all the money I've made for Tammy over time. Isn't that cool? So we have a consignment program where you can send cards in and I'll sell them for you. All right, is she here? I don't know if Tammy's here. She might be in the nighttime stream. So we do 75% of the sold price. That's what we do. And you can send me anything you want. So Tammy gets 165 on that card now, huh? Cool. She got like that. There it goes. Send that over there. And this is yours, Mr. Chad. Boom. All right, lovely. That card was pretty cheap, huh? Those poker cards getting pretty expensive over time, aren't they? This needs a double dot on it. Kirsten and I are currently playing Dead Space, so I'm watching her play that game. She really did not want me to stream, guys. She wanted me to hang out with her before her parents came over. Here's Sobble. Oh, right. We got all these new PSA slabs to show off now. Ooh, you guys excited for that? Okay, what do we got here? This is the disclaimer card, and it's 200. Honestly, for a 9, that feels way too high. So let's look up PSA 9 tops. PSA 9 South Park disclaimer. There we go. Get to streaming or the whip comes out. I know. There is a disclaimer, PSA 9 for $200. So that would assume that this card is overpriced because we don't sell at the full PSA price. When it comes to Cardconomist grading, we sell a little under, you know what I'm saying? We know people don't want to pay that full price. So let's get a reasonable price here. Okay, looks like it hadn't been repriced in a while. All right, you ready? We're going to ask just 140 on this. This is a good price right now, 140. There it is. The number one thing we want is for it to be able to sell. All right, there it goes. Good. You want to know what the trade slab is? Here's the trade slab. Gengar. Nice. All right. Hold on. I got another message. Okay. Very good. Chad's all done. Thank you, Mr. Chad. Mr. Ivan's next. Hey, what's up, Ivan? Hey, mister, can you pre-grade my Frostlass attack art and 2 Poke Shuffles? You got it. 2 Poke Shuffles and a pre-grade. Okay. Grabbing this. Take a second, smash that like button for me, will you guys? I'm going to buy some Thai Pokies. Thai. 1, 2. Okay. 2 cold ones. Very nice. Dive into Chiquilo. Ooh. Let's see. Wow, you got a lot of cards in here, man. Here's the Frostlass. I like this Yen Mega, too. Okay, pre-grade on the Frostlass. The pre-grades are $3 each. They're a great idea if you want to avoid wasting money on a grade. I could even recommend BGS to you if I think the card is really nice. I want to say that centering's slightly fatter on the right, but not enough to cause you to lose a grade. The edges are not that ideal, so I would not send this to BGS. But take a look at this edge here. So this edge sticks up right here. I don't like that much. I would call this a weak 10 probably. Let me just look it over for another second. Yeah, it's definitely got those frilled edges that are very common on Japanese cards. They don't all have it, but they often do. Okay, I'm going to give this a... honestly, I'm going to give it a 9.5. Let me try and pick plus or minus. Hold on. I'm going to leave it 9.5 even. Yeah, I feel like this card is really borderline on whether it gets a 10. There you go. Frilled edges on the back of the card, along with slide-off centering on the front of the card. No surface problems. Oh my gosh, he wrote on it. That's right. I wrote right on the card. There we go. Very nice. What would the card com grade be? For that card, there's a good chance we would have just given it a 9. Wrote on the sleeve. All right. So what's next? Here's Chensek Vong. He says, 1 Ascended, 1 Phantasmal. 1 Ascended, 1 Phantasmal. That's phantasmic. All right, good luck, Mr. Chensek. Can't hurt to give harsher than necessary. We don't do that. We don't do harsher than necessary. It's very important you don't do that. Our only goal is absolute accuracy, as close as possible to a PSA grade. So I believe with the frilled edges and the slide-off centering, your card has a very good chance of turning into a PSA 9. Is it worth sending out with those small and obvious issues? It's an MA card, so it needs to get over a certain threshold of cost. I don't know the value on that one in particular right now, so I can't advise too strongly on it, but I don't think that one is going to be expensive. Hey, don't forget to jump into the Rayquaza, the Psyduck, the Nami, the Nido King, and the Jigglypuff. We go Chensek Vong. Oh, hold on. Let me respond to this. Karis and I are getting ready for her family to come over. There we go. Very nice. Let's go grab this. The Astro Box. Yes, the Astro Box. Which, what does that need? 6 more people, I think? Yeah, that one's close too, isn't it? And of course, you saw in the thumbnail that new Bowser break. Isn't that nice? He's on the table already. He's this one right here. I didn't draw this very well. The Ace of Spades. He's 5 out of 10. Here's what's interesting about this card, though. It's only $20 to buy in. It's really cheap to get into this break. He's actually a pretty cheap card. It's one of the cheapest breaks, actually. All right, very accessible. Happy Pokemon Day, Mr. Chensek Vong. William Wafter says, give me a round of shipping. Yes, sir, William Wafter. All right, it's a great day to do shipping, guys. Miss Alexis is coming in. Great day for shipping. Now, if you do the shipping tonight, it's not going to go out until Monday. How much is the Lego? Did he make a Lego break? So the Lego Eevee is here, and I've not turned it into a break yet. But what I don't understand, they only shipped me the Eevee. I don't know where the rest of it is. Shouldn't there be more? I ordered like 4 items from them, I feel. Pretty cute. So you guys voted that I host break on those. I could do that for you all if you'd like. Let me go ahead and print a label. I can't believe how expensive shipping's gotten over time. Wow, man. That is so expensive for shipping. Hate to be a bother. Any luck finding the card? Oh, hey, what's up, Mr. Ivan? So, no, I have not searched for that card yet. You're saying it's not with you, and the other guy was saying that I prepared it for tag grading. Is that right? All right, here's Pat Gibbs. He says 1 spot in the trade slab and 1 pokey shuffle. You got it. 1 pokey shuffle. Okay. Pat Gibbs, good luck, man. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, there it is. 1 spot in the trade slab. So you're just outright buying a spot. All right, you guys can do that if you wish. You can outright buy a spot when you see that trade slab. It seems to be pretty popular to do that, actually. It's kind of funny. So nothing crazy in those pokey shuffles this time. And then we got Gengar up to 5 out of 6. There it goes, 5 out of 6. There we go. And now here's, oops, we already did that. We're jumping back over here. All right, let me see. Oh, hold on. All right, there we go. Hunter Tipton, 2 packs of English White Flare. Karis is tempted not to have her in-laws come down, but I don't know if that's such a good idea. Let's see, we got 1 White Flare. Discussing it while I'm working. Ugh, I got too much on my mind, guys. Let's see. I think we need some fresh boxes of the White Flare. I'll be right back. I don't have any sitting around in here, do I? No? No? All right, let me do some fresh ones. Fresh White Flare. So we have like a whole case of the White Flare ETB, but we also have these White Flare booster bundles. Haha. Here we are. There we go. Having family over is exciting. Get excited, mister. I wish it was. It's not really that way for us. It's a bit tougher for us. It is. All right. There we go. It's like strictly a stressful moment for us. Let's see. But her parents are getting older, and it's like, you probably better see them a couple times, you know? Come on now. How about you guys? You got any crazy in-laws? Let's see. There we go. Yep, ha ha ha. Did I ever get my bounty spot for the Rappi SEC? Rappi SEC. That's a great question. I don't remember that. There we go. All right, let me close this off. Oh, Mr. Shahir remembers. He says, yes, you did. So allow me to open these 2 additional boxes. We're going to get these ready. You know what would be cool is if I had like a whole day to just clean this room up and get a lot of the product into the room. Currently, the product all stays in sort of like a receiving holding area. But, you know, then I have to run out into the receiving area and, you know, go dig it out. What is the bounty, by the way? Currently, the bounty is unknown. It's $200 of PSA 9 slabs. I never chose them. It's weird. I should probably sit down and choose it. There we are. I think I've been waiting for something to inspire me, but everything's just looking like it's just what it is, you know? It's kind of tough, isn't it? You wouldn't think that that would be a problem, but having to make choices like that, because it comes down to taste, and having taste is sort of like an exercise that you do with your brain. There we go. All right. So here we have 2 packs of white flare. Time to snip. It's interesting how some hearts are tiny, other ones are really big. Do you mean like people's emotional generosity? Or what do you mean? You mean like some people are naturally crabby and selfish and mean? Yeah, people all vary a lot. To me, it's an interesting subject, too. Some people are nice, some people are not so nice. Here's Blitzel. Ho-ho! And a Woobat Chandelure. Ooh. I wish I could go to the receiving and holding area. I need both. There we go. Yeah, my house has turned into a little card shop. Hunter Tipton, nothing crazy in there, man. Sorry. Hunter Tipton. Okay. Very good. We got these beautiful slabs here. Let's go ahead and rotate. We're still working on those consignment slabs a little bit, even to this day. Oh, did you guys see this? This is Quip's Gengar drawing. Isn't that cute? Her little signature down there. That's so nice. Look how good that turned out. She went with a variety of drawings, but I picked out the one that I thought looked best. And so she had some with like all kinds of things added to the walls and the ceiling, and things on the table, spider webs on the lantern. I went with this one because I like how plain it is, and it's just looked nice and clean. So I went with that one. Here we are. We've got Wicked Warrant. Does Mr. like chicken hearts? Chicken hearts. We used to fish with chicken hearts. We'd fish for catfish using chicken hearts. Chicken hearts and gizzards. Here we are. All right. I don't know if I like to eat them. I know what they are. All right, that's getting a major price overhaul. We're going to say C on that. Anthony Kalura, good. So this is not just a simple non-hollow card. What this truly is a rare box topper. You'd have to pay a lot of money to run into this card again, and then it would need to grade 10 too. At $140, this is probably underpriced. This is a great deal, guys. This Jake the Dog box topper, fantastic deal. All right, we have an order from Natalie, 2 packs of Obsidian Flame. Ooh, the Obsidian Flames. Those are still kicking to this day. Let me put this box back over here where it belongs. And then let's move this. Chicken hearts, liver, clams are the best for catching catfish. Yeah, my dad was like an expert at catfishing. He really understood it all. And we'd go home every time with these huge catfish, and then we'd eat them. They didn't go to waste. It wasn't like a sport. It was like actual dinner. Boy, I remember this time we caught this catfish. It was so large that the catfish mouth was so big you could fit a baby in there. It was just gigantic. It was unbelievable. And it was so heavy, he used the crane on the back of his truck to lift it up. And it was just amazing. It was really exciting to catch that and to witness that, really, witnessing such a giant animal. So we caught that and brought it home, and he sliced it up, and it filled the freezer with white catfish meat. And we ate fried catfish for a long time after that. It's just like free food. Wow, look at that. Easy Charizard. Holy. You know, we'd go catfishing for like an afternoon. You wouldn't catch anything. It's tough to catch a big cat. I mean, you could catch like gar. You can catch gar all day long. But to catch like a big, expensive, high-value catfish full of meat, not like a baby catfish, you had to really work for it. And I don't think it just came down to luck. It came down to strategy. And he like understood all that stuff. And I guess it's because when he was younger, their family was so poor. He told me about this, that his family would receive like the government cheese and stuff like that. My grandparents still live in the original home he grew up in. I've been to it. It's shockingly poor. Like, it's this house that wasn't designed properly. It's this tiny little farmhouse, and it's kind of just located on an empty field. It was in the middle of nowhere back in the day, but Kansas City kind of developed around it. So now there's all these homes around it. But it's this little, it's got to be like over 100 years old, this house, with like stairs that are near vertical. It doesn't have heating and cooling. It's got a little fireplace, that's it. And so in the summertime, I guess my grandparents just sit in 100-degree with heat. Insane. I mean, I can't believe it. And he grew up in that, and their family was so poor that he would go fishing for catfish for dinner. And if they caught a catfish, they ate. And if they didn't catch a catfish, they had rice or something. They just didn't eat. So he talked about he talked about that a lot about in the past how it would work that way, and he and his brother, I guess, would do a lot of catfishing as a result. So later in life, he really enjoyed catfishing, and I didn't. I was like, can we just go home? Let's go get some fried chicken from KFC. Terry Sherman, $50 for slab away, but he knew all about it. And sometimes he'd get really serious about it, and we'd go fishing for a really long time, and we'd come back with these giant catfish. All right, so this would go down to 150. Here it is. Boom. I got no big catfish here in Rhode Island. One day I got to go out to some of these places and catfish. We were catfishing on the Missouri River. So it was the Missouri River. And I guess there's a lot of catfish there. I don't know. So, Terry, you're down to $150 on your Black Label Hello Kitty. All right, good. You got KFC money? Well, you got to think, back in the day, fast food was really cheap. Fast food was cheap. It wasn't expensive. Nowadays, if you can go get a bucket of KFC, you're a rich guy. Mr. Morning, how are you? Hey, what's up, Phil Benter? No, the truth is we didn't have KFC very often. In fact, we didn't really eat out very often at all. It was a rare treat to get fast food in our family because, we would get like a Pizza Hut, right? And that would be 2 large pizzas between 11 hungry children. What do you think that was like? We fought each other. We would physically fight each other because we wanted more pizza, but there wasn't never enough. So that was my childhood. It was horrifying. We all hated each other. We were like, hey, that's my slice, You had to be the first kid. You'd be struggling with the other kids to be the front of the line because you get to pick out the superior piece, right? Your one slice of pizza. All right. So fast food was pretty rare in our family. Probably a good thing. All right, so let's see what we got going on now. We're going to check the website. I believe we have a website order for Mr. Shahir. Hey, what's up, Mr. Shahir? He's got a big order coming in, guys. Shahir, wowee. What do we got going on? He says, 20 Prismatic. I tell you what, man, we'll get you that free... Here's your free booster pack for Pokemon Day, okay, Mr. Shahir? And let me go get those 20 packs. 20 of them. So here's what I got to do, guys. To get these 20 packs, I have to go open 2 boxes of the Prismatic Tyranitar boxes. I'll be right back, okay? All right. Man, you got me needing to restock these. We're actually running pretty low on them. All right, did I read that right? It was Prismatic, right? Yes, Prismatic. All right. 1, 2, 3. Look at this big stack. Doesn't that look nice? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there we go. We got 20 of these. I guess I need to do a restock on them, and we need to really assess the market on Prismatic. Yeah. Let's see. What is this music? Turn this down a little bit. All right, let's see. What do we got going on with these? divided by 25, divided by 6. All right. And then let's try these Tyranitar boxes real fast. So I'm going to warn you, we're probably going to do a price change on these, okay? I think I was planning on doing that the last time. So the Prismatic box, you ready? How are these doing? So it looks like booster bundles are not that great. Okay, cool. We're doing a large restock right now. And you know what? The price is staying the same. We're not changing the price. How does that sound, guys? How does that sound? Isn't that good? Wow, man. Okay. Price is staying the same. Now, Shahir, we gotta pull you an Umbreon. 47 months, remember, Mr. putting tariffs on all the packs. No. Today, we're doing good. Let's get them open. All right, we just got to keep an eye on it, that's all. Got to keep an eye on it because how old is this set? This set came out, is it going to say 2025? It did come out in 2025, but it came out at the beginning of 2025. So we're officially moving to a year and a half old on these pretty soon, right? We're heading into March, then it'll be, then it'll be April, then it'll be May, and then June in no time. And so we're heading into a time period where Pokemon's really got to focus on printing some of these new sets, right? Like Ascended Heroes is going to get a lot of attention. And older sets like 151, they're done. They won't have a lot of time to print 151 as much anymore. And Prismatic's going to be one of those lineups where it's like maybe it has one more reprint coming, I don't know. But it could be done for the most part for a little while. And that's what we're curious about. But it's a great card set. And the prices remain stable on it for a little while. But it definitely isn't going to stay that way. It's an evolution set. It's such a great set. I expect this this product to behave a lot like Hidden Fates. That's how I expect it to behave. I don't put it in the same category as Evolving Skies. I don't see it that way. All right, so we're saving the bonus pack for the end, all right? Did you see me put it off to the side? Let's see what we got. Just in case it becomes like this crazy moment. I need them to print more Black Bolt and White Flare, but I know it's not happening. Oh, yeah, no one even talks about that set. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of product now. There's a lot of sets to reprint now. Here's Amarys. Here's Dun Sparse, Atticus. So there you are. You're already at your first trainer. Good luck, man. I really hope you pull that Umbreon, man. I'd love to see it. I'm genuinely rooting for you. What we got? Well, I root for all you guys, but Shahir especially. All right, here's Techno Radar. Here's Sylveon. Look at that Sylveon. Okay, little Pokeball Sylveon. That's not too bad. Mister, I put in a Pokemon order since it's Pokemon Day. Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Pokemon Day. How's it going, man? Oh, man, I wish Pokemon Day was less complicated for me. I got the in-laws coming over, man. Just bad timing. If I had all day long, I'd probably just stay live all day long. There we go. Here's Bug Catching Set. Just bad timing. It's always bad timing. All right, we got a beautiful Pokeball Umbreon. That's always nice. That's a solid pull. We are. Okay. Here's Okie dokie. So Sylveon and Umbreon for your Pokeballs. That's not too bad of a deal. All right, here's Rescue Board Iron Boulder. Oops. Dun Sparse. Come on, man. Roaring Moon. What do you guys think of this set? You think this set is tough, everybody? Here's Houndoom. Let me move this off to the side. Still some packs left for something crazy to happen. Pull's kind of tough. Discard all the cards. Put a few of them in plastic to sell them for money. I will pay off my slab away, says Terry Off Dead. No problem, Terry. Just be sure to do it within that 6 months. All right. Keep in mind, everyone, February is almost over. So when March begins, we'll be checking to see that everyone's caught up with their slab aways. Okay, so I don't think we checked for February, did we? I don't remember. But we will be checking for March. Here's Slowking. We might have checked for February. I don't remember. Here's Noivern and Slowking. What are the pluses and deltas of the new Gen 10 announcement? Go. Mr. And good slab for Cyberwave for Pokemon Day? You're looking for a good slab? We did just get some fresh slabs back from PSA, but I don't think they're Pokemon. I think they're like, well, a couple of them were Pokemon, actually. All right, here's a Professor Oak research. Come on, man. Look what we got left. Not even a Master Ball so far. Roto Stick Sylveon. Bun Erie. Ah, there you go. Your big hit, Atticus. I truly believe they replaced the actual SIRs with these trainers. I truly believe that. And here's Hoot Hoot and Noctowl. There you have it. Not even one Master Ball. I mean, this is what we've come to expect from this set. It's pretty standard, actually. I've seen this a lot. I saw you do it. I've seen Shahir do it. This is just how it is. Somehow, Sarah Dusenberry magically pulls a God Pack, and then later she pulls like a Glaceon or whatever, a Leafeon. But look. So we got Atticus. This is like a GX. I don't really care for them. This is actually legit kind of a hit. The Umbreon, he's good. Sylveon's decent too. So there you go. So 20 packs, he pulls these two trainer cards. And this is what we see when we open this set. We see this all the time. I don't know what that's all about. And then here, these are all Pokeballs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 8 Pokeballs. One of them decent. The Umbreon's decent. Tough, man. No golden cards. They're going to turn the water starter into a fruit again. Into a fruit. What do you mean a fruit? Gekwa is gay. Oh, why do you say that? Kids in Africa can't drink water, and Americans took it from them to sell it and discard billions of cards at the cost of $6 cards. Why is everything about Africa all the time? How about Indonesia? How about the Philippine Islands? Everything's always about Africa. Isn't that kind of insulting? It's like you're saying, oh, they're the worst of the worst. It's like a bad identity. Yeah, Africa, we think you're the actual worst. You're the armpit of the world. So we always compare ourselves to you. Isn't that annoying? It's like crazy, isn't it? So there we go. The Pokemon Company officially confirmed that Gekwa is the first femboy Pokemon. Are you serious? No, Mike Site's just playing, right? Why are people saying that? Why couldn't Umbreon be a Master Ball? Yeah, if he had been a Master Ball, that would have really helped this round. It almost would have paid for this round if he could have graded 10. All right, I'm sorry. But we're not done. As you know, I hid one of the packs. Remember that? So let's see. Put all our faith in this last pack. Gekwa is peak. The name sounds good, Gekwa. At least it sounds like a gecko. All right. Well, one more Pokeball Pokemon pops out. Regigigas. You got a lot of Pokeballs from here. There you have it. That's your bonus pack for Pokemon Day. I'll give you another bonus pack if you end up going any deeper, okay? Good try, Shahir. I'm always rooting for you. Alexis said hi. Hey, what's up, Alexis? Seriously, it will probably be the humanoid waifu starter. Wow, I haven't seen you live in about 2 years. Anyway, you might still have a bag for me. No, I'm sorry, man. You know what your bag did? Your bag was donated to a very popular charity of my choice. The charity is called TheCardconomist LLC. It helps a young orphan boy live his dreams. Let me go ahead and grab your bag, okay? So what do we got going on for you, Shahir? You got a lot of stuff, right? You got a lot of stuff. Prismatic Pokevolutions. Pokevolutions? What's a Pokevolution? Wow, that's a heavy box. A lot of junk. Helps young orphans fish. Happy Pokemon Day. Can the starter stop turning humanoid? Can they just be Pokemon? Hell no, bro. I'm going to need all 3 starters to turn into furries right away. Furries only for the starters. All right, Mr. Shahir. Furries only. Yeah, it's becoming pretty clear that Pokemon's putting out bad quality product over and over again. I think that 20 years from now, that's not going to play well. Who knows? Come on, Pokemon. It's so easy, dude. Hi, I'm back. Happy Pokemon Day. Hey, what's up, Gyarados God? Wait, are you Gyarados dude? I'm the fisherman guy you'd find in Pokemon Emerald on the beach with 5 magic carps. Nope, that wasn't Pokemon Day bid. I'm done for the day. That was the Pokemon Day shot, huh? I got you, man. Well, happy Pokemon Day to you, Mr. Shahir. You're one Umbreon Pokeball richer. Who cares about money, dude? Money comes and money goes, you know? They're just printing that stuff. But Umbreon, Javier Arroyo says, what's up, Mr. 5 Hollow Shuffles, 1 spot in the Bowser, and the digital collection. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, there's no excuse. Well, sort of. You know what happened, Mr. Arroyo? I had IVF appointment this morning. That's why I forgot again. That's why we were late. That's why we started at 11:30. I don't have to see the doctor again for 2 weeks now. I should say. So that's going to be 6. Those IVF appointments. We're getting very close. Did you know that? So she's expected to be pregnant in March if the IVF works. So that's it. 2 more appointments. But, so 5 hollow shuffles. Let's get those hollow shuffles. And then let's start taking pictures of your stuff. You know, part of the trick is I don't even know what you have upstairs right now with us because we've got all the slabs that need to be transported downstairs. And you got a lot just there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hope you guys have a healthy, chilled. Well, she's not pregnant yet, so don't cheer yet. Things can go wrong, okay? So just saying that things could go wrong. But it's all been very interesting. Here we are. It's the test tube baby. We could give it a test tube baby name. 5 cold ones. Now, you would like to see your digital collection. So let's start like this. Javier, go ahead and reach out to me on Discord. Send me a private message so I know what your Discord name is. That's an important step. And then step number 2, let me bring up all your slabs from downstairs. That's step number 2. All right. Whew. Sorry, that probably took a while. Who's still here? Some people are still here. So you are the owner of the giant Mewtwo slab, and you got all these. I didn't bring up the Mewtwo slab. Maybe I'll have Alexis take a picture. All right. I figured that should just stay put. All right, so now I have your Discord name. So the next part of the job is to create a channel for you. So this channel is private, only you and I can see it. We're going to change the permissions real fast though. Okay, we're removing that guy. And we're adding you. So you will be able to view the channel. So the only people who can view this channel are me and you. It's at the bottom of the Discord server, okay? You own the Jumbo 2019 PSA 10 U2 U slab. All right, there we go. So, but then let's also start taking some pictures here. Now, you've got some slabs upstairs too, okay? I don't have those here. Those don't have a picture yet. Let's even the table out a bit. So I fill all these slots in until it feels about flush. And now let's see what you got. You got this Mewtwo 10. You got the Psyduck 5. Pichu point down. Psyduck. You got McDonald's Pichu. All right, let's start taking a picture. Did you see the reprinting Crystal Lugia for the 30th anniversary? Nice. Are they actually? Did anyone post that somewhere? I didn't see it posted anywhere. So let me jump back over here to the channel now. Javier Arroyo. And we're just going to start by taking a picture of all these. Round number 1. Picture. There we go. So we have picture number 1. Picture number 2. We got Hitmonlee, Pikachu, Crobat, this Bowser, this Pikachu. That's a 9. Okay. All right. Picture taken. There it goes. All right. So there's your next picture. Next round, we've got Gengar 10, Reverse Hollow, Mimikyu 9, Ampharos 9, Squirtle 9, Sudowoodo 10. Okay. Picture time. Click. Okay, those all have pictures. And now we've got Xatu 10, Eevee 10, Delibird 4, Charmander 10. Oops. Oh, no, wait a second. Oh, this is James Gower. There was another card that was for James Gower. What was that? James Gower. I was going to test to see how old his stuff was. Let's see. It'll be an odd one. James Gower. Oh, this one's James Gower. You don't own this Squirtle. James Gower does. That's right. I brought his stuff up. Hold on. Let me edit this. You don't own Squirtle. My bad. Yeah, I was going to test his stuff because I feel like his name is very fuzzy in my head now. So I was wondering how old that was. All right. So now then it's just these 4 left that we're taking a picture of. Now, again, you still have some slabs upstairs. So those need pictures too, actually. So sorry if this is taking a little while, guys. This is a big order, actually. The workload for this order is big. But once it's done, it's done. So we don't have to do this over and over again. Gyarados, stick around. Tyler, I'm scared. What? No, it's a waifu. I'm joking. We are. Tyler, I hate to tell you this, but we have girl cards on the table. We are. I hate to tell you that. It's just a thing in our group that we have girl cards running. All right, so this is them. Good. I have 4 slabs, but they suck. Did they? Let's see. Lose 4. What, this pile? We got anything in this pile? Okay, good. Just checking that. Okay, let's move this. One last thing, okay? One last thing. I got to go through these big slab piles, okay? Give me a second here, guys. I can't remember. Was Javier Arroyo part of the return as well? I'll check just in case. I actually can't remember if he had anything. Okay. Yes, he did. He had a... Well, no, that's just a Gengar, isn't it? Okay, hold on. This is his... All right, so I got 2 more. Here's a giant pile. Hold on, okay? Almost done. We're almost there. Almost. All right, that pile's done. And all of Brett Love's stuff. Brett Love recently had me bring all of his stuff upstairs as well. So here we go. So you got 2 more slabs here, Javier. 2 more slabs. So your last 2 slabs. Okay, Lily and Gengar. I love my waifu cards. Hell yeah, dude. Now remember, you do have a Mewtwo Mew. I marked it in the channel, but I didn't take a picture of it. But I can have Alexis take a picture of it and send me that picture. All right, there you have it. That's called the digital collection. He paid $20 for me to image all of his slabs, and he gets to have that for a year now. So anytime you pull something, just remind me, Javier, to take a picture. Also, we need to get this corrected. We are. All right. This needs a different sleeve real fast. All right. Mister, I think I have a girl slab somewhere with you. Mister, binder break going. There is only 1 spot left in the binder break because it happens to be a really good one this time. And now that everybody knows about that, you might not have as much time to jump into it, okay? So it doesn't look as thick, but the cards inside are expensive. So this Dark Charmeleon and Charmander, he's really good. You get these 6 cards right here. Tangela, Imakuni, Secret Rare, Pikachu, Haunter, Electrode, this guy, some tops. And then, of course, a whole bunch of poker. Raiku's nice, whole bunch of poker, whole bunch of poker. So that Charmeleon by himself is definitely what's triggering this one to go off. That one will be over soon, most likely. Now just give me a minute, I need to read this. Okay. Okay, let me take a picture for this guy so that he feels confident this is correct. He wanted me to get the name updated on this. Okay. All right, there we go. That's done. That can be put in the shipping pile. All right, what's next? Baby name Ash Clayton. What? Pat Gibbs. 1 more Poke Shuffle and the last spot on the trade slab. The trade slab is complete. Don't try to get into the trade slab. It's over. You know, you might try to get into this Jigglypuff slab. He's a really nice deal. He could finish today. Same with the Bowser slab. Either of those could trade one today. 1 cold Poke Shuffle, Mr. Pat Gibbs. I'm sorry, man. And then also a last spot on the trade slab. You got it. All right, the trade slab's going off, everybody. I saw Charmeleons. Are you naming your baby after Pokemon? I could. Would that be fun? Would you find that funny? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. No one's going to bully him because I'm not going to, or her, because I'm not going to let them go to school. I'm just kidding. Crazy stuff. We are. All right. So let's start shuffling the names. Patrick, Mark, Kayla, Tyler, Pat. Homeschooled. Homeschooled, like those weird homeschool kids. I was homeschooled. I turned out, look at, no, never mind. Don't use me as an example. Turned out crazy. Okay. Child named Gengar. Hell no, dude. Definitely child name's going to be Jigglypuff. All right, give me a number. Hell yeah, thank you, mister. No problem. Do you like that? Do you like being able to see them all? 7. So if it's a 6-spot break and you say 7, it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. So it's the same as saying 1. All right, here goes. Patrick Gibbs. Hey, there you go, Mr. Patrick. You're pulling a Gengar. Thanks, Patrick. That's a little $30 Gengar, huh? Let's go update that channel real fast. We are in the breaks channel, right? Breaks history. Patrick pulls the trade Angar slab. There it is, updated. We need a new trade slab. What do we want? These are all 10s. We got anything like affordable? Here's a 9. Jesus and Pals? Nah. This Swampert. That's 60 though. That would take a long time. We have this 9s channel, so maybe I steal something out of here. I don't know. Let's see. Did this guy even receive a picture? I don't think he did. Tentacool can be the next one. Tentacool 8 is the next one. He's an XY era card from Primal Clash. Notice he's also holographic. How cool is that? Good stuff. All right, he would be really expensive if he was a 10. But he's a cheap 8. Okay. That Squirtle would have been nice. It's too late. The decision's been made. I find it funny that people buy into the trade slab. Like, you guys know you can just buy Poke Shuffles, right? It's the same thing. Poke Shuffles give you a pretty good chance at a 10, actually. You can go pull a PSA 10 of something, or tag 10. Thank you, Pat. Thank you very much. Hold on, I got it. What's this? All right. So, Brian Froon, what's up, man? To slab away, is my due date March 2025? What? What are you talking about? A due date of 2025? I mean, that would be a long time ago if that was true. You wouldn't be in there anymore. Brian Froon, September 25, CGC Topps Clear Pikachu. Huh. Why does that say September 2025? That doesn't seem right. I think it was supposed to say 26. Hold on, let me fix that, okay? Looks like I might have done that a couple times. Oh, no. I didn't do that wrong. Oh, you typed yours wrong. You meant March 2026. That's what you meant. All right, let's see. That's a good question. Well, there's a way to decide that. So we can update this. It's February 2026, and slabs from July are due. And so if we updated it to March, it's March 2026, and slabs from August are due. So no, your slabs will be due in April, it looks like. So April is when you're out of time. April is when you're out of time, okay? It's March 26, and slabs from August are due. Yep. When it clicks up to April, it's going to say September's due. So that's when you will be out of time. So you get all of this next month. But, you know, it's always better to just wrap it up if you can. Let's see. Let me jump back to this. Brian Froon. And you said how much? 120. So he's doing a slab away payment. The Topps Clear Charizard. It's a good card. Perfect Topps Clear Pikachu. So 370 minus 120 leaves you with 250. All right, 250. You got it. Very nice. Thank you, Brian. Everyone's rushing to get their slab aways done now that Pokemon cards have gone up in price. All of a sudden, I just started getting a bunch of slab away payments. Hey, Zach Patch. Hello, Zach Patch. 1 white flare. English for Pokemon Day. No bag. All right. 1 white flare. Zach Patch is next. For Pokemon Day. We're going to get you too, Mr. Jeff. Down 5 pounds in 10 days and just got braces. It's a new era. Well, if you're down 5 pounds in 10 days, that means you just haven't eaten a lot for, for a few days. Your body definitely doesn't lose that weight. You could lose a little bit of weight. There we go. It's not possible for your body to lose weight that fast. That means your body was full of fluid and it was full of food. All right, let's see. Now, oh, he said he had no bag. I'm being silly, aren't I? So we got a new trade slab. It's the Tentacool trade slab. Would you guys like it if there was a trade channel? We just took pictures of trades. Mr. Zach. Zach, patch. There you go, 3.26. I started the payment train. 133 to 141 in muscle. There you go. All right. I got a 6-pack from a 12-minute video on YouTube. Damn, bro. Pre-grade for the Gold Zard, says Miss Natalie. Hello, Miss Natalie. Pre-grade for the Golden Zard. Okay, you ready? Miss Natalie Parker, it's your turn. She watching? All right. Looks pretty clean. Okay, so your card is not worth sending to Beckett. And the risks on your card is the bottom left corner is having a slight whiting. You can see that. Okay, that's your risk. And the centering is otherwise very nice. I'm going to give it a 9.5 minus. I believe the white edge on the bottom of the card will turn this into a 9. It's such a nice card, though. You could just send it in. Nah, I'm changing the grade from a 9.5 to just a 9. I believe that that white edge is a 9 by today's standards. All right. All right, there you go. So you're going to have this be a flat 9. Okay. Top right. Top right, there was kind of like a misshapen corner, and it had a slight lip to it. That was why it was not worth sending to BGS. But I don't know if that would necessarily cause it to fail PSA. Thank you, Miss Natalie. Now, I believe we're heading into Jeff's turn. Mr. Jeff. Let me hit refresh on this. Oh, actually, it looks like it's going to be Nicholas Pacheco's turn. He's been waiting a little while. What's up, Nicholas Pacheco? He says, English Prismatic, 2 of them. 2 Prismatics. You got it, man. All right, 2 automatic Umbreons. Have you seen Rockstar Mahi in a while? Sadly, no. I would love it if he popped back in sometime. I mean, I did, after all, give him a free Charizard. And I gave him a free box of 151. So I would hope he shows up and says hi again sometime. Here's Espeon, Haban, Snorlax. All right. So, Mr. Shahir, you're not missing out on Umbreon in the next 2 boosters. There we go. Nicholas with an N. Mr. Nicholas Pacheco. We're going to run into you, huh? My brain analyzes where you're most likely going to be. All right. Okay, awesome. Here we go. This product has a lot of staying power, it feels like. People don't mind taking a shot to see if they get super lucky and pull the Umbreon. Let's get a rotation. We have this lovely John Lucas Freya Princess. We have Cindy. We have One Heart, Elsa, and Anna. Lots of girl cards right now. Really ought to be lots of Pokemon, shouldn't it? Let's go ahead and lower this now. This is going to be $90. I think we're ready to take a picture of a round of these girl cards. We're ready for that. We've got, oh, actually, that's a Pokemon. That needs to be lowered, actually. This is some girl getting it from the back, as far as I can tell. It is $80 for that now. All right, Ain from Katakawa Sneaker Bunko. That old Sneaker Bunko, man, that stuff sold so hard and so fast. That was popular. Here we go. We've got Secret Technique Sexual Awakening. That needs a new price as well. All right. This shall fall down to 50. ... All right. Be sure to take a look at these in our Consignment Slabs channel in Discord. They're going in there right now. All right. Let's see. Consign Slabs. Click. Confirmed SIR, next Prismatic. I'm still waiting on Beckett to return my Charizard. I actually hope they upcharge me later on. Nice. All right. Yeah, upcharges aren't always a bad thing. Sometimes it's a very good thing. So, we got a couple fresh cards, don't we? We got some fresh cards back from PSA like this, Articuno. It's a blueback Articuno. Notably, PSA went backwards on how they're encapsulating these poker cards. Look at that. They went back to putting them into sleeves. You guys all seeing this? That is a poker sleeve. They are using plastic sleeves again, just like CGC, just like Beckett. I guess they don't have a holder designed specifically for Topps poker. I don't know. Or not Topps poker, but just poker in general. PSA 10. I say playing, comma, poker, so that we search both keywords. Articuno. Playing cards poker, right? So there you go. Articuno. We want the cheapest one, and then we'll compare it to this one. This is blue deck. I consider blue deck more desirable than green deck. It seems people really prefer the red deck, which is interesting because it's much more common than the yellow deck. So I understand just how rare this card is. This is a Pop 10 Articuno coming up for sale. Population 10. All right, now let's just see. What do we got? For cheapest buy it now price. You guys are going to like this price. It's not too crazy. It's going to be $130. Very affordable, actually. I mean, that just seems too low. I'm telling you, these old vintage poker cards they're slept on. My opinion, they have the same artwork as the Top Sun cards, which sell for way more. And there he is, Pop 10 Articuno. Normal, everyday people could afford that card. That's how I know it's underpriced. Now, what do we got? What do we got? We got our big order from Mr. Jeff coming in. Jeff, what's up, man? So Jeffy Weffy says, 1 Prismatic, 1 Ascended Heroes, and 1 151. Oh, a 151 order. Here's Prismatic. Good luck in there. As tough as these are, some days somebody pulls something crazy and it's like the best day of their life. At 151. All right. I'm so tempted. SIR coming up. Yeah, you should be tempted because I don't have a lot of poker cards that are only 130. You know why I don't have them? They all sold. They all sold. I just sold a Murkrow for $90. So how is a Murkrow 90 and an Articuno only 130? They're barely different from each other in price. Definitely underpriced. All comes down to the fact that nobody knows they exist and no one believes in them. And that'll change over time. I think it basically already has. So there's your Prismatic. Ooh. We saw that the Charizard hit a new record price. The Poker Charizard hit a new record price of $3,000. It's pretty impressive. Primeape Seadra Marowak. Wow, that is not a triple snipe. That is a triple round of hollows. Woo! Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. My wallet's hurting too. Everyone taking a shot at Prismatic. Yeah, yes they are. Yes they are. All right. How'd you like that card? Was that fun? Now, how about one of these Marios, huh? Here's Tanuki Suit Mario. And once again, they went with the old encapsulation method. They put it in a plastic sleeve. Very fascinating. I wonder if because they were having trouble with them falling between the holder. I have a Pokemon tape from Poland, and that's the Pikachu's goodbye song in Polish at the end. What? How does that sound? I don't know Polish very well. So this shall say Mario. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. So you're going to find that Mario's not crazy expensive. You're going to find that this is a tempting thing to acquire because of its very agreeable price. It looks like he's probably going to be around $40, but let me check. Excuse me. Let me check sold. Yeah, so Tanuki Suit in particular, no one has this one for sale. And I can see that the finisher card is more expensive. So I think when it's a popular one, the price goes up. I mean, that's how it works with anything. It's just that it's not based on anything. So Tanuki Suit Mario, let's make him a little pricier. The ones that are less popular will probably be around 40, 45. This one's going to be 60, okay? Tanuki Suit Mario 60. All right, lovely. Articuno's pretty cheap. Did I price him right? Is that the right price on him? Yep, that's the right price. That is the right price. I'm telling you guys, Pokemon poker cards are misunderstood, underappreciated. Sometimes they're a good deal. There are some poker cards that go for more money, closer to what they should, but in my opinion, they're just kind of too cheap. All right, that's Pop 3 Super Mario Brothers Tanuki suit. Very cute. Joshua Ramos says, shipping slabs only and 6 Crimson Haze. You got it. Slabs only. That might be a hold, mister. Not for me, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I have more of those to grade. Here it is. Yeah, I mean, it's clearly underpriced. I'm throwing you guys a deal. I want you guys to get some good Pokemon cards. Yeah, I mean, normally Articuno ought to be selling for like $800 to $2,000. So how can this card be only $130 and it's from 1998? That's a 1998 Pokemon card. And the answer is, again, people just don't understand it. They don't care about it. No one's telling them about it. They've never heard of it before. They've never seen it before. I mean, there's only 10 of these. That's why. Here's Infernape. All right. The Ruby deck was not exactly cheap. Haha. Yeah, that one's tough. You know, so you probably paid about $1,000 for it if I had to guess. Now, here's what's tough about it. There's only about 16 gradable cards in the entire deck and no Charizard in that deck. So you're relying on Deoxys and Rayquaza, if I recall, mostly. I think there's a Joker, Latios, or Latios. There you have it, Joshua Ramos. Shipping on slabs only. We're going to go get that set up. All right. Okay. I'm back. What? He's biggity back. Tossing this over here. Good. Good. Thank you, Joshua Ramos. Let's go get you that label now. All right. My software wigging out? Don't be that way. We're going to hit... Oh, it's freezing. Ooh. How do I... Let me tab out of here. The software is kind of breaking there. I've been collecting Hanafuda playing cards. Everyone's sleeping on them. They're fun. There's a lot of different things like that. Like these right here. These are from 2015, everybody. These are Mario playing cards, just like the Pokemon playing cards. So like that. And it's just a nice thing. 2015, that's Super Mario Brothers 3. Here he is in the Tanuki suit. It's a great card. It looks very fun. $60 is very reasonable. That'll be the price of the Hanafuda cards anyways. All right, the shipping software is frozen. Joshua Ramos, let me write you down. Ship Joshua Ramos slabs. All right, so I'll put this right where my eyes will see it so we don't miss that. We got to get that label made before Alexis is gone. Shipping software not cooperating. I've been collecting the Hanafuda. They have Pokemon ones too. Yeah, I've seen those Pokemon Hanafuda. They're all right. We're going to hit refresh. I was going to buy poker cards on eBay, but they're damaged. The seller wants 300 USD. They are crazy. Are they crazy? Yeah, I mean, it is pretty expensive. Well, you got to ask yourself, why is it still up there on the market? So some of those decks are damaged and in terrible condition, and they're still asking a lot of money for them. There's no orders in the queue. We have a clear queue. If you're looking to open some cards, let's look into this Mr. James Gower now. We want to see how old he is. Gower. Nope, that's not it. So we're going to check over here real fast. Mr. James Gower. He was last here on 6/25. All right. So what happens to these slabs is they're marked 6/25. They're not really close to expiring at all. Just haven't seen that guy for almost a year, it feels like. Good. All right. That's been updated. Probably should have Probably should have numbered a lot of the cards there. I caught a drop today. Finally, I feel blessed. That tentacle is only $5. He's called a trade break. You can trade your holographic or junk slabs to get into the trade break. Give it a try. All right, what else do we got from this return, man? We got some cards from the return. Oh my gosh, I've got one of these now. We just looked this card up. Didn't it last sell for 400? This is a primo girl slab. Let me check it out online. I believe it's 400. PSA 10 redo of Healer. So there's none for sale on eBay. None for sale. But look at this. Last sold January 2nd. Check it out. Last sold at $400. That's a real sold price. Wow, wow, wow. I believe there's one in consignment right now for 400. We're going to make ours 450 to help his sell first. There it is. I believe it's a rare card too, right? Gyardo says, I'm out. Oh my God, dude. It's funny as hell. She's not naked, dude. She's just in her bikini. Here's racing a good Christian Minecraft server. There we go. All right. How much will the Lego break cost? Oh, you want that Lego break, huh? Here it is. What do you guys think? Should we start this up? Lego break. So let me get an idea of what the Lego break ought to be. Give me a second here. What am I listening to? Ridge Racer? Lego Eevee. He's not terribly expensive. We could put this guy into like the live customs easily. Of course, that's not as fun as just having him released. What did I pay for him too? Let me see if I can find him real fast. They only delivered this one thing to me. They didn't deliver everything. So I'm a little worried. I hope that they deliver the rest. All right, here we are. Okay. So, and then let me look at the eBay price. All right. So eBay's got them around 120. So what do you guys think? Maybe 125? I mean, he should just go up into the Poke Show. He should just go into the live customs. He would fit right in there. But I don't know. I think that spoils the fun. So here's the deal. It's Pokemon Day, and we're going to set him up for... I can't put him on the table, can I? We're going to say Eevee break. Okay. Not the eBay, Walmart price. Does Walmart have it in stock? I didn't consider that. I just assumed he was sold out. Hold on, give me a second here. It looks like Walmart has it at the same price. Oh, no, that's a different Eevee. Oh, weird. Let me click on this. Is it not sold out? Can anyone tell me? I don't shop for this normally. Limit 5. Okay, if it's not sold out, it's too spicy for me. So I tell you what, not 125. Let's do 100 then. So we're going to break it at 100. And so let's have it be a $20 break. 1 in 5. All right, there you go. Just a bit of fun. You don't have to join the break. You can just go buy them if you want to go buy them. People here said they wanted a Lego break, so we got to set them up and not break even on them. Did you get my order on Cash App to add to my store credit? Mr. Jack, I'll look into that right now. I could just give the thing to Karis and let her put Eevee together. She'd probably love that. The funny thing is, instead of breaking it for a profit, which I don't even need, I don't need a profit off of this. I can just go let her play with it. We'll say Lego. Oh, man. The times have changed. Mister, did you get the Blastoise, Venusaur, Charizard? That's 900 CAD. Yeah, I ordered it. It's not here, though. The Eevee's here. I don't know why they only ship the Eevee. I would want all of them at the same time. It's weird. Should have done 25 spot. Oh, $25 spots. You think so? It's an interesting thought. $25 spots. What do you guys think of that? Yeah, actually, that's an interesting idea. I like that. It's a bit more fun. Let's not do exactly what you're saying. Let's make it what if we did $6 spots? Well, okay, so part of the problem is the PayPal flat fee is pretty bad. That's why we always do large numbers like 20 and 40. So PayPal always takes like a minimum 50 cents from me. So what's 6 divided by 100? I'm sorry, 100 divided by 6. 16. Let's do 17 spots. How about that? 17. So we'll do Eevee break. Eevee Lego. And it'll be $6. 1 in 17 odds. There you go. So now you guys can buy into the Eevee Lego for $6 for fun. It'll be 1 in 17. Okay, guys. It seems really goofy. There you go. Pretty goofy. That could be like a fun, fancy trade break. Nah. People would just buy directly into that trade break. That's one of the things I learned. If a trade break is too good, people just buy directly into it. All right, so what do we got next? We have Darwin Morales. $50 to store credit. You got it, man. All right. Darwin. Let's go try that Joshua Ramos shipping again. This goes up to 700. All right. How about that redo of Healer, man? That's pretty extreme. I got that price tag covering up her hoo-ha. Thank you so much, Darwin Morales. You got a lot of store credit. So the shipping software is broken. I'm going to close it. And then we're going to restart it. Shipping software broke. Redo a Healer has my heart. Yeah, where's your heart located? In your pants? Swap over to this. All right. We're logging back in, everybody. Oh, my God. Now they want to identify me. God, dude. We're going to send you a one-time code. Are you guys tired of that? I'm so tired of one-time codes. I cannot stand one-time codes anymore. My whole life is one-time codes. We're sending you a one-time code to your cell phone. You can't do anything anymore. Except for the Lego break. Yeah, the Lego break, $6, everybody. Just a bit of fun. I should mention, if you actually pull the Lego break, I'll need you to pay $15 to ship it, okay? It's a pretty large item. It's not very heavy, but it's a large item. Here it is. So we need a box larger than this one to ship it. All right. Oops. I just bumped that. We are back in Joshua Ramos. Let's get you shipped. Set this all up. All right, good. Oops, with the price change in Lego break, I need to adjust my price. No problem, man. I can work with you on that. Let me know what you need. Are you streaming later tonight since you have company? Gosh, that's a fantastic question. I don't have a plan. I don't know what to do. I guess I might stream around the usual time. Heck, it might give me a reason to dodge them. Would it be 15 to ship the Eevee to Canada or 40? Oh, that's a great question. If it's going all the way out to Canada, it's probably going to be 40, okay? So that makes it not as worthwhile if you're Canadian. Come on, man. Just give us a price, dude. This software sucks ass. How can this take so long to print a simple label, man? All right, so we'll leave that alone now. Back to the queue. We've got Mr. Victor, who says he wants into the Eevee Lego break. All right, so Victor Kokiko, I'm sorry, I changed it to $6. at the behest of someone else. I assume you want a $6 spot, but let me ask you this. Would you be interested in having 3 spots in the break? That gives you similar to what you would have gotten with 20. Similar odds. Let's all buy in. $3 at 33 spots. In Mr. We Trust. Use with the price change. Mr. knows all. Mr. is a comedian. You could leave it over here if you're international. You leave it over here and have us construct it for you and send you a picture. I'm just saying dumb things. Let me do 3. All right, so you're left with $2 left over. So we're going to say Victor Cookie Go. $2. All right, 2. I could listen to this music all day. This music is like relaxing for me. Victor Cookie Go. Victor Cookie Go. The guy who wrote this music, he wrote the music for Thousand Year Door Paper Mario. How cool is that? All right. I'll put that into shipping if I win. I'm going to win the EV break with just 1 spot. Yeah, it's possible. Should we store it all back here, I suppose? Will it fit back here? Will 20 spots fit back there? So that's up to 3 out of 17. Starting at 3 there, guys. So now we've got Jack Gray. He says, 1 live custom. Happy Pokemon Day. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? Happy Pokemon Day. Has there been any other interesting Pokemon news other than the baby-looking Pokemon starters? Oh, 1. Good luck. That could be a hit. It is not a hit. I'm sorry. All right, that's Jack Gray. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate it. Jack Gray. Remember minimum order of $7? Oh, yeah. Back in the day, we started doing that because I was struggling with the amount of people we had in the queue, and I knew that the really cheap orders were like essentially, they were close to break even after you applied the 50-cent PayPal fee. And it was just like, what am I doing, bro? So, you know, I didn't want tiny orders when the queue is like over an hour long. All right, we got Nathan Gordon. Sleep away, pay off a Desarty boy. All right, you got it, Nathan Gordon. You have the TCC 10 Korean Charizard. All right, Korean Charizard. By the way, you're the last person in the N category. Wow, that's so interesting. Mr. Nathan. Not a lot of people with N in the name doing slab away. That's funny how that works. Ah, here it is. That's Jimmy Therese. Jimmy's going to be happy to see this finishing. Whoa, that's cool, man. All right, Nathan Gordon, congratulations. That's yours. So the amount was $210. All right, $210. Let's go find Jimmy's card. That's Tammy, who now has 165. Germer. All right, Jimmy. I've helped a lot of people liquidate slabs, man. It's kind of cool. All right. So he's got 195. So Japanese and English 30th anniversary sets will come out at the same time, which is cool. They announced simultaneous release for the 30th anniversary products. We started shuffling customs. That's sick. It's a thing we had tried before, but it wasn't that popular. And then I went back, and this time it is popular. I think it's because I committed to it. I made it clear we're not changing it. We're sticking to that system. And then we began a new idea, which had never been done before. The new idea was for the live customs, we were going to allow you to sell back a card you don't like instantly for 90% of its value. So it's called re-rolling. And if you pull something out of there and you go, oh, I don't like that one, you can re-roll it for 90% of its value right away. So that is a new idea. It's very popular, actually. All right, so there's that. And we're going to ask 45. So that's another one of these cute Mario cards you see coming on. Way to do, implemented to the point people accept it as a standard. I'll stay out of the EV break because shipping amount. I'm Nathan G. I'll take store credit for now, please. No problem, Mr. Nate. Yeah, that might be a smart move. Yeah, it's weird. When it comes to Pokemon cards, they're very easy to ship international, you know? All right. So we got Mr. Jaded, one spot in the Lego break. All right, you got it. Mr. Jaded. They're very easy to ship internationally. So if you already have an existing bag, you just toss it in with everything else. But that giant Lego item, it needs its own kind of packaging. All right. We have an order from Nathan Gordon. We'll write you down a store credit here, Mr. Nathan Gordon. There you have it. Don't forget, there's some other breaks you might consider, like this pretty amazing Joker PSA 10 vintage Bowser card from 2015. Awesome. And for another $10, you can get into this Jigglypuff break. That's vintage Jigglypuff, way underpriced, like underpriced by like $170. Really great price. It's basically the clearance break. All right. Here we have Christine Andrews. 3 in the EV Lego. Ooh, okay. 3 of them. You got it. I put it older on PayPal under my old name. Yeah. I got to get good at putting you under the same name all the time. Oops. All right, there we go. Very nice. So that's what? +4. So we're at 7 then, right? 7 out of 17. Okay. Can you read my question? J-Dog says, does your PayPal go to the TheCardconomist now? It was originally created under the TheCardconomist, so it might still have some sort of symbolism left from that over. You know, maybe like a thumbnail. It still looks like the TheCardconomist. And that's because we originally were using it to receive donations for the live stream on the TheCardconomist. That was a long time ago, but it goes to this account now. Here's Jeff Leon, and he says, a Magic Foundations collector and a Prismatic. You got it, man. Here's a Prismatic. And the Foundations. Where's that? Let's see. Stuck in here. I did it in a rush, thinking that somebody would just buy all the spots. I was wrong. Well, you're not terribly wrong. I mean, it's moving pretty fast. Hold on. Let me just see something real fast. All right, so the Foundations box looks like it's underpriced. You are? So we finally checked on that. Give me a moment. That's a Prismatic hit. It could be. Foundations English. All right. The Foundations pack is changing. Here we go. So Foundations, which is currently sitting at, where is it? $55, shall make a gigantic leap to $80 a pack. All right. We're going to hit save on that. And we're going to update the website as well. All right. We're going to head into all products. We're going to hit update on that as well. All right, so Prismatic and Foundations, we're ready to go. Let me jump back over here to the orders channel. There we go. Mr. Jeff, let's get these open. So, here they are. I'll set Nathan Gordon here. Did we get that label printed for Joshua Ramos? I don't think we did. I don't think we finished that. Is that working now? Yeah, it is working. So let me hit print on that. Print. And let's remove this card. Here it is. Joshua Ramos. There's my printer printing 2 labels out again. I don't know why it's doing that, but it's wasting all my labels. We're going to say slabs only. All right, that's ready to go. Send for Lego spot. The Lego break is a pretty fun little thing, isn't it? Ready? Here goes. Let's start snipping. Snip. All right. So we've got Prime Catcher, and we've got Goblin. Celestial Armor. Ooh. Kaikar, Zephyr Awakener. Here's Giada, Font of Hope. Solemn Simulacrum. That's so interesting. I recognize that title. High Society Hunter. Island. Overrun. Exanguinate. I don't know what that word is. Mischievous Pup. Mischievous Mystic. Scourged Barons. Gleaming Barrier. Light Shell Duo. Dazzling Angel. And Gorehorn Raider. All right, nice. I'm going to go deep once you have that Zard, Blastoise, Venusaur Lego set. Yeah, I'm wondering if there's a mistake because this arrived, but the other ones did not. So I don't know if that's how they normally do it, but I was kind of surprised by that. This seems kind of like a tough pack, if I'm not mistaken. It seems like no mythic rare. It's not a good deal. Set that there. All right. I don't understand Magic very well, obviously. All right. That's for you, Mr. Jeff. There we go. I remember this song from Advanced Wars. Do you remember which commanding officer had this song? You want to turn it up? Here we are. All right. I'm going to go deep once you have that Zard Blastoise sent for Lego spot. There we go. All right, Jeff. So now they're priced correctly. Let's jump over here to the next order. Nicholas Pacheco. He says EV Lego. You got it. Okay. This is going to say 8. So that's up to 8 out of 17. Oops. And Mr. Jeff, who says, why not? Give me an EV spot. All right, 1 EV spot. All right. So that is up to 9. So we're at 9 out of 17. Ooh. The old one isn't working for me. Can you read my question? Does your PayPal go to the Game Economist now? Let me turn this down a little bit. All right. That was some great music. Here's an order from Justin Chaplin. He says the Lego break. All right, Lego break. 7 spots remaining. It's not very expensive. I mean, it's a pretty small break. Did mine come through? Did your purchase for the, let me see. I'm hitting refresh. Did your purchase for the Lego break come through? This is the PayPal queue. This one just did. Ivan Rodriguez, 3 EV spots. Here it is. 1, 2, 3. So that puts us up on what? 13. I, R. I'm putting you down as IR, Mr. Ivan. How do you like that? You got it? Nice. So this is up to 13, I believe. Yeah, it's not a very expensive break, so it's probably going to go off. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're up to 12 out of 17. Oh, no, there's one more in the... I did count it right. Look at that. There was one more on the back. Okay, it is 13 out of 12. 4 spots remain. 4 spots remain. So, what else we got? We got some Halo cards that didn't grade well. And that's sad. I love the way these look. They're so cool. This is the dude with the long range attacks. I can't remember his name. Grit. His name's Grit. Anyways, the song we were listening to was him. There we go. And this sounds like Max. Is it Max or is it Sam? I think this is Max. Nope. Is it? This is Eagle. Wow, I got that way off. All right. And that's Drake. That makes sense. So that was Eagle and then Drake. All right, these are some made-up prices on some very old Halo packs, Halo cards. These are the hit cards. They don't show up every pack. This shows up every couple of packs, and they're called an embossed hollow. Very cool. They could make good gifts. They're a nice, cheap way to collect Halo. Of course, if they were graded 10, I'd charge a whole lot of money for them. They would not be cheap at all. Here's also an 8. I got a lot of bad grades in this submission. All right, this is that friend of like Aragorn or somebody or Legolas, and he shows up to fight at the Helm's Deep or something before the humans get their cheeks clapped by Saruman, the traitor. He was weak. All right, so that's an 8. What do we want on that? Maybe 28 bucks. All right, just like the Covenant Prophet. Some more slab options there, guys. Happy Friday, by the way. I hope you guys are having a great Friday. We don't have a giveaway going. We should have a giveaway going. Looks like we're all out of orders. Let me look around. Excuse me. Let's see. How about this for the giveaway? Look at that. Isn't that cool as hell? So this is another Super Mario Brothers 3 card. And as a 9, I'd probably listed around 30 bucks, maybe 25 bucks. Let's go ahead and give it away. Pokemon Day giveaway. You know what? Since it is Pokemon Day, let's have it be a Pokemon. That makes more sense, doesn't it? Here, how about this Rillaboom? He'd make a good giveaway. Look, he's even graded 10. That's an upgrade. All right. Okay. How's it going, guys? You didn't finish it. Put the Nintendo Zelda card back up. That's not a Pokemon either. So let's focus on a Pokemon, okay? Didn't Mark give away some Pikachus? Mark gave away some cards too. You're right. I got to hand those out. We'll do this one first. So the giveaway code shall be 30 for the 30th year anniversary. How fun is that, everybody? How's the weather today? Man, it's like 70 today. Beautiful outside, sun's shining, and I'm working. Kind of sucks. Karis and I are a little stressed. Her family's coming over, and she would have liked to have hung out right now before they got over here. By the way, jump in this Lego break, guys. But I was like, can't be missing Friday. All right. Can't be missing Friday, guys, right? You know what I'm saying? Friday's a big deal. We're getting older, you know. And I think we're valuing having some time off a little more. 30 is the keyword this time. 30. I remember when the secret boss with this blacked out military rolled up. Intense moment. What? The secret boss? What are you talking about? So 4 spots left in the EV Lego break, and it's a $6 break. It's just a bit of fun. So I guess we can actually put this Mario for 25 if anyone wants it. All right, he looks really good. Here's Mr. Russ. Hey, what's up, Mr. Russ? Happy Pokemon Day. Let's get you on here. Doobie doobie. Doobie doobie doo doo. Boo doo 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 doo. Scooby dooby 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 dooby. Scooby dooby. Here you go, Mr. Chad. All right, we got room for one more person on this list. Type in 30, guys. All right, if you guys are looking for any action, jump into the queue. There's room for one more person in the binder break today. We got 3 people in here in the binder break. It's a really fantastic binder break this time. But let's go ahead and make it a little warmer. That's our job, right? We make it warmer until it finally goes off. So what can we add to this? Ooh, man, that would be a really expensive item to add. I don't think I can afford that. We might save that for another round. Let's see. Here's some fun ones. So here's an Alolan Geodude. He's from Tag Team, okay? That's serious business. Tag Team, everybody. What else could we add? Here's a cool one. So here is a holographic Tangrowth. He's from the XY era. Serious business. And then let's get to, like, just Japanese hollows, I guess, junk hollows. But, you know, they just make you feel like you're getting more. That's the trick to Pokemon, isn't it? The junk makes you feel like you're really getting something. That doesn't work on me, but you guys might enjoy it. What's another card? That doesn't hurt anybody. As long as it's, you know, you're still getting everything else, so it doesn't hurt. But let's see. What about something serious? Ooh, this Bulbasaur is serious business. Here we go. So Bulbasaur promo from 151. That's serious business. And Squirtle promo. Okay, so those actually add some value. What else we got? How about this Dialga? Here's a Dialga V going in. All right. Ooh, look how the screen's got like that red tinge to it because there's blue cards on the screen. That is so annoying, dude. All right, there it goes. I love how the older sets, hollows are going up in price. They're very nice and have some of the best artworks. Definitely. Look at that. That's from 151. Here's an Origin Form Dialga. It's some junk hollows, junk. But that's pretty good. And this is pretty good as well. So we just included a fresh packet of cards into the current binder break. This binder break only has 1 spot in it because there's already 3 people excited to see it go off. Pretty good. Lots of good stuff in there. Solid stuff. What a nice binder break. They're always nice, you know? They're always nice. Okay. Tossing that there. If you're a new person and you've never placed an order, we're giving away this XY Growlithe to people who place a first-time order. It's got to be a $20 minimum order, though, okay? I know another thing we need to do. We need to pick a new pack split out, but I don't know what to choose. The XY booster pack was actually pretty successful. I thought that was good. Let's see. We have a Mr. Well, it's getting hot in this room, man. Sun's coming up. So for Pokemon Shuffle plus 2 Silver Tempest. You got it, Silver Tempest. Here it is. Okay. All right. 2 Silver Tempest and a live Poke Shuffle. Set for it, mister. Never back down, never want. Trying again. 1, 2, 3. That sounds like the binder break going off, guys. Boop. There it is, Bunnery. Ah, that sucks. What if we had a system where, like, if you could save 10 break misses, we put you into, like, the bonus break or something? Would that be interesting? You could, like, trade in your energy cards, your misses. All right, here we are, Silver Tempest. That's not a bad idea. What if we took all of the energy cards that have names on them and send them to another bag, and as that bag fills up, when it hits 100 cards, we give away a bonus slab to somebody who had bad luck. But your odds are really, you know, like 1 in 100. Magearna! helps soften the risk a little bit. There it is. The second chance bag. So you pull Magirna and Whale Lord. See, this is why these holographic older hollows are starting to matter, because that's actually from Sword and Shield. But imagine you're getting hollows from Sun and Moon. Those are pretty old now, and those were not overprinted. You can argue Sword and Shield was printed a lot, because it was. But back then, they only gave out one hollow per pack, which we thought was still too much. But in the Sun and Moon era, the Pokemon boom hadn't happened at all. So that's all underprinted compared to the demand. All right, there you go. Those are your cards. Thank you so much. By the way, I've got allergies now. Yep, allergies have begun. Beginning of March, I see the trees are in bloom. Karis has them too. We have allergies, guys. Oh. I'll use my $20 store credit to sob away tag 10 Dark Gyarados, Japanese 25th anniversary. Priced on 126, huh? All right, let me go take a look at that real fast. Let's jump over here. It shows you we have not been rotating our slabs fast enough. They should be rotating faster than that. Let's take a look at him. Oh, man, my nose is so stuffy. I'm going to get a snot rag in here, man. I'll make you guys listen to me blow my nose. Let's see. Ah, here he is. So, Dark Gyarados, huh? He's so cool looking. Let's see how he's doing, though. I'd pay to listen to you blow your nose. What? You're gross, dude. It's all yours, baby. Let me go get it. So, he would be in the A box. We're going to say Gyarados sold. All right. Let's see how fast we can find him. Here's another Quip drawing that's available for sale. And here's another Quip drawing that's available for sale. 2 Quip drawings. All right. So we are looking for Dark Gyarados. Gyat! Okay. Get an ASMR mic mister. Oh, look at this. We found him right away. That was actually really good. Did a good job on that. Okay. Okay. Good. You're putting him into slab away, is that right? Hold on. $20 Gyarados, all slab away. Okay. So, I guess the slab away fee can be $10 for him. All right, Nathan Gordon. He's a pretty small card. Let's see. Hey. We're going to say March 26th, Nathan Gordon. Tag 10, Japanese, Dark Gyarados. 150, 140 remains. All right, 140 remains. He's snatching it. There we go. It's been snatched. There's just no way around it, guys. Mr. Chad, he wants into the binder break. The binder break, round 7, going off. All right. Thank you, Mr. Derek. Hey. Let's see, we'll put this here. Oh, yeah. So all this goes to one guy. One lucky guy. It's kind of interesting because, you know, I watch people open up hundreds of dollars of booster packs and they pull nothing like this, you know. It's crazy the idea that you could pull this for $40 with the 1 in 4 odds. So we need 4 booster packs. Let's go grab them. I think it'd be interesting if we went back to like 1 in 5 or 1 in 6 and the binder break got really huge. There it is. But then again, 1 in 4 ends pretty fast, which I think people enjoy that. All right, look at that. The side hook. Wah. You think when it's all the way full, somebody's going to want to trade for it? I bet you somebody's going to go, I'm going after that side hook. I want it. Start the bonus break with these. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the bonus break, huh? I hear you. We were just discussing that. You do like that idea, huh, guys? I mean, it could just be a small slab even, and it might be nice. Would you guys like that, bonus break? I could do that. Oops. So, let me put this behind the camera. Oh, trust me, if I win a break, I'm snatching that side hook. He's snatching the side hook. All right. Give me a number. Sounds like it was a popular idea. Do you guys like that idea? The bonus break, huh? 2, 1, 2. All right. It does mean I have to price that in a little bit, but I don't think that's very hard to do, especially if it's between 100 spots, right? So, now the names. I'm going to put this behind the camera, do a little pre-shuffle so you don't know who's where. All right, now, it's all part of the game. Definitely, I would. I'm 0 and 14. Okay. So you would have like 14 cards in the bonus break bag. I see. I think the person who would benefit from it most is people who participate in a lot of $40 breaks. All right, give me a number. My ear's popping. Yeah, I've got the allergies, guys. It's awful. Allergy season has begun. It's upon us. 3. 1, 2, 3. Now what we got? Ivan Rodriguez. Sorry, Ivan. Here's Edward Cornelio. No luck this time, Edward. He's been very lucky over time. Here's Mr. Chad. Oh, could it be you, Mr. Chad? Is this your first time? I think that's Chad's first time pulling that. And Gabriel Gallegos. All right. So there we go. Mr. Chad, congratulations. How does that feel, man? All those cards are yours now. Let me set this to the side, because you guys said you liked the idea of the bonus break, the second try break. There we go. I'm assuming that's the trade there. Chad, how many times have you missed and then you finally hit? Look at this. Whoa. That looks great. I mean, I said if this graded 9, you would make so much money off of this. But in the small chance it grades 10, is a massive flip. It's a good-looking Charmeleon, too. But it's probably going to be a 9, so don't get your hopes up. It could be an 8 if you're unlucky. All right. Cool, man. It's a good-looking one, though. I looked it over. Let's see. Actually, I think I could just put this into your bag. You don't have a large bag, right? Look at that. We can just put this directly into his bag. I was going to create you a new bag. Hey. That's one way to do it. Damn, bro. So now we can get to work on a new binder break. I'd say the binder break has become one of the bigger things on the channel. I know this is very popular. It goes off pretty fast, just like the jumbo break. It's interesting because I'm always trying to offer like as much value as possible in these breaks while still being able to make some kind of profit. And I've never really worked on raw cards before. I mean, I've done like the Pokebras. Remember the Pokebras? Those just weren't popular. People didn't like the style or something. This is much more popular. Big jackpot and just a straight shot at it. It's very popular. We're going to go to breaks history. And we're going to say number 2. Binder break number 7 went to Chad. 140 minutes. All right. So let's take these 2, 3. We're at 3. Okay. So you want me to take these and submit them to yet another break. We can do that. You can make the binder break spicier by having one card sent to PSA. True, but then I would have to spend all that money grading it. So, I mean, if you want me to do that, it would have to be a larger break. I don't know if that's such a great idea. Okay. I hate the way the color changes on the screen. Here's a fresh little bag. And we'll call this the second chance. Call this the bonus break. So from now on, I guess if you're in a $40 break and you miss, you can be sent to the bonus break. I don't know. That doesn't work for everything. Like, it doesn't work for sublists. Bonus break. So I guess sublists for the moment are excluded from the bonus break. Now, I don't even have a card chosen for the bonus break either. But, you know, maybe I could just pick something real fast. Maybe like a $100 card, something simple and nice. It gives you a bit of hope, you know. These are all commission. Oh, maybe this guy right here. All right, this is gone. That's the bonus break. I believe you can turn off a setting on camera for it to not adjust color. Yeah, I need to use AI and look that up. I don't know if I like this idea. Here it is. I don't feel like people are going to jump into the breaks just because they have a 1 in 100 chances to get into this Articuno. You know, we've done this before. We've done this with, like, adding bonus pulls to the packs. Remember that? Loaded packs? That didn't change the buy rate for breaks. So I doubt that's going to change the buy rate for breaks, but we'll see. At least it'll make one sad person happy, I guess. We are. If you think about it. All right. So, that'll just make a sad person happy. Isn't that enough? We have an order from Ivan Rodriguez, who says PSA Mario. Oh, yeah. So here he is. Really nice card. Got a nice fireball, fire piranha plant in the background. He's got the turtle shell. Great card. Here you go. Cool, man. Justice for Candy. Can she not be seen? What's wrong with Candy? Let's see. Sorry, Mr. Ivan, about the bad luck in the Poke Breaks. I'm sure you're not the only one who's had some tough luck over there, but that's some pretty tough luck. All right, so we have an order from Matt Clyte. Hello, Matt, with the big order. He wants 5 of the Ascended Heroes. Cool. Looks like we need more Ascended Heroes then. Do I have a ETB in the room, maybe? That'd be nice. No, I don't. And then an XY Evolutions ×2. Whoa, that's a big order. Hey, how's it going, man? All right, we got 2 XY Evolutions. All right, and then the Ascended Heroes. She can be seen all right. Let's see the Golden Dragonite. She wants to know about the Lego Break. The Lego Break needs $6 to get in. Your odds are 1 in 17. In order to see her messages, I need to be able to turn on... Wait, can I do that if I, like, push up on this? What happens if I go up on that? No, that doesn't help. Here, let me try doing this. Let's see. All right, let's scroll down here. And we'll go from top chat to live chat. It's trickier because in the vertical stream, we are using the web browser to see the chat rather than the app. So did that work? Can I see Candy now? All right, Candy, try saying something. How much power do I have on my cell phone, by the way? I'm at 89%. No, it says I'm still in top chat. What if I click on this? Click live chat. That might have done it. All right, there it goes. So, I got to go get some Ascended Heroes. I'll be back. Dude, we didn't get our FedEx delivery. They left the stupid sticker on the door that says no one answered. We're both here. I guarantee you what they did is they tried to ring our doorbell, and the doorbell doesn't work. So they tried to ring our doorbell, and we didn't respond, and then they, all right, I'm out of here. That would have been our tag return, I bet. We just missed our tag return. Tomorrow's Saturday, right? We're not going to miss it tomorrow. That's so annoying. Dang, dude. Should have gotten it right now. All right. So Ascended Heroes. Yeah, we just missed the tag return, I'm sure. That's so annoying. They do that crap with me all the time. I swear, they just don't want to deliver it. They're like, ooh, good thing I didn't have to stand there and wait for someone to answer the door. Like, bro, you're paid to do that. They paid extra for that. All right. I'm ranting. It's annoying, dude. You know how many times I've dealt with that? You guys don't. That's one of those little details you don't hear about. UPS and FedEx doing a shady-ass job. And the mailman, too, by the way. Remember we had like a whole like month or two where USPS, the mailman, the tracking numbers just weren't updating. Remember that for a while? The tracking numbers, for whatever reason, just weren't updating. And now they do? Now they update? You want to know what happened? I found the mailman and told them, hey, how about them tracking numbers? And what do you know? Now they all tell us the tracking number is updating. So they just weren't doing their job. They're like, what corners can I cut? None of them. You're not allowed to cut the corners. We are. None of them. Do your job. So these guys just, they whip that sticker out if you don't answer the door in 2 seconds. They're so rough about it. Put a piece of paper over the doorbell that says broken. Yeah, that's already there. They don't read it. We also have a big bold letter sticker where you're not allowed to deliver the package, and they do anyways. It says do not deliver here. They just go, well, don't care. Here we go. We'll do the XY Evos last. Let's get those Ascended Heroes. Thank you, Mr. Matt Clyte. What's up, man? Nice to have you back. Hope you're having a nice evening. Let's see. It's getting a little later, isn't it? It's 2 p.m. So it is Pokemon Day. We've seen some strong Pokemon Day sales. I hate when people are lazy about their job. You get paid for a reason. I know, man. Especially when it comes to these really valuable items. Like, you're going to make me wait for our $3,000 or $4,000 tag return? Like, bro. Well, you didn't order the doorbell in 30 seconds or less. I got other things to do. Ooh, I said we'd do these last. Let's put these in the back. Good luck, man. Having a few drinks right now, going great. Nice, dude. Let's have, oh yeah, Fan Rotom popping out right at the start. Okay, that's one of those nice ARs in this set. And then here's Totodile. Look at Totodile. Look at that great Pokemon design compared to what we're getting nowadays. I don't know, dude. Totodile was a lot of fun. Look how he has sharp teeth and he looks dangerous. You know, like a Pokemon you would fight with. Here's Dustox. I feel like Pokemon's been disconnected from the idea that Pokemon aren't just your friend. They're for battling. Pokemon are not just your friend. They're for beating the crap out of the other Pokemon. They've forgotten that step. They've like moved away from it like it's a bad idea. Hell no, dude. Here's Zekrom and Medicam. I won the buy to break? I got a phone call. Pooey. Yes, sir, you won the buy to break. So, Mr. Matt, you did well in the Ascended, in my opinion. Look at this guy. He pulled 3 ARs out of like 5 packs. That's pretty good. We saw Miss Diane Bailey. She was striking and missing, man. She was swinging and missing on her round. This guy just pulls out 3 ARs. Now, XY Evolutions. Yippee! Yeah, that's right. I think I was... Okay. Energy, Growlithe, Ghastly, Charmander, a Voltorb, and Eradicate. Okay, kind of a cold pack on the first try. Cold pack. Okay, so there's Voltorb. Let's put Growlithe in the front. We got Charmander and Ghastly. Okay, good stuff. These are pricey packs. Actually, I kind of need to do an update on all of the XY product. Time's passing. You know, I bet you that these products have gotten probably more expensive in the last 2 or 3 months. We're updating slab prices. We got to update Pokemon pack prices too, you know. They changed too, and we're in a crazy era for Pokemon. All right, what we got here? Machop. Look at that Machop. Tangela. Vulpix. Fire Energy. Voltorb. Boom. Machoke Me Daddy. And... yes! A beautiful Hollow Gyarados. All right. No secret rares. Look at that beautiful Gyarados, guys. Doesn't that look nice? Wow. So good. I'm a Gyarados fan. Here's Machoke. Probably should have spent it on shiny cardboard instead, but I'm also a huge Lego fan. Yeah, the Lego things, I don't know. I think Lego's cool. I don't think it's as good as an actual tradable card. But when I asked people if they want me to host a Lego break, they said yes. So I said, okay, I'll do it. But so it's just going to be kind of a one-off thing. I'm not going to consistently do this. They're just a bit of fun. We're just having a little bit of fun, right? Oi, bruv. All right. Coughing, Vulpix, Gyarados, Machoke, Growlithe, Ghastly, Charmander, Voltorb, Eradicate, Metacam, Dustox, Fan, Rotom. All right. You got it. Put this here. So here's Eevee Lego. Mr. Matt Clyte, did you need a new bag? Let's see if he needed a new bag. Let's see, Matt Clyte. What's in my bag? I don't know. I'm looking it up. Oh, man, this part of the house is heating up real hot. It's not real hot. It's like probably like 75 in here. For me, that's real hot. So, Matt, you got these 2 bags. Baggie number 1 and baggie number 2. And baggie number 1 shall contain all of these. Here's a little old Charizard. Here's a Mewtwo. You got some lovely XY era products. Here's a Machamp and a Nidoking, I guess. All right, so you got some lovely XY products. I might just put those XYs in there as well. Let's just put it in here like this. All right, so I'm going to tuck them in with the rest. You go. Here I come. This is live open order. It is live open order. I don't think we have a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! We basically just have one Yu-Gi-Oh! Set, and it's Ghost of the Past Second Haunting. We used to have a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Sets, but over time, it became clear that Yu-Gi-Oh! Was kind of struggling as a product. It wasn't selling very fast, and so I didn't restock any Yu-Gi-Ohs for a while. Whoa, you got a lot of stuff. What do you got in here? Mesprit, Sandy Shocks, Pyroar. Okay. If you ever got some stuff in here that you know you don't like, you can trade this away for the trade break to try to take home a bonus slab, okay? So anything you don't like, it could be as simple as the non-hollow yellow border cards. It could be as simple as some ARs you're not a fan of. It could be your holographic, your regular holographics. Anything you don't like is tradable toward the trade slab. What's the trade slab right now? I don't remember. We got a new one, right? Last one was a 9 Gengar. This one is XY Primal Clash Holographic Tentacool Ancient Trait Card. It's pretty neat. I like Yu-Gi-Oh! For the art. It's slept on. That's good. I don't have anything against Yu-Gi-Oh! I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is cool. All right. I just got to make careful choices with where we dump all our money. Ooh, that's cool. Let's see what I can trade, says Mr. Clyte. Let me hit refresh on this because we're actually at the end of the stream right now. Let me make sure there's no one waiting, okay? So give me a second. We do have a queue right now. Let me focus on that queue. We have a Miss Candy Vargas. She says 2 spots in the Lego break. All right, so let me take care of this because we're near the very end of the stream. I got a little headache starting too. But it does look like you got some good stuff to trade. Did you have something in mind for the trade? Like, is there a type of card you don't want? Candy. Vargas. Okay. Everyone who hasn't, smash that like button. Wait, no, let me order. Yeah, send it in order. Here we are. So we got all these done. And this shall go up to, what, 15? So we're at 15 out of 17. Let's get a refresh on this. That's not available. Here's Chewbacca. That's Chewbacca. Michael Spalding shipping. I have 2 bags. Michael Spalding. Here you go, Michael. Michael Pettiford, Michael Clark, Michael Ibarra. I got a tough day ahead of me, man. The whole day is going to be tough. Here, putting this up here. I wish my day was literally just hanging out with you guys for the whole day. That would be super nice. That would be so easy. I'm going to try my best to come back here for the evening time stream. Maybe we'll hide out here together. What grade is Chewbacca? Chewbacca 9. He's cheap because he's a 9. Is it cut off? Yeah, here we go. Looks like that. See? He's just a cute Chewbacca. All right, we got 2 Michael Spalding bags. Good, let's get you a big label. Right, I also have to get the stuff ready for Miss Alexis tonight. Hanging and not making money, you sure? Let's see. Wait, no, let me order. Mr. has the end of the world talk today. Oh, yeah, you know. Oh, they're stressful to be around. Like, just thinking about them. Just thinking about them is very stressful. You get the over-religious dad, and there's other things. There's just... All right. Aha, guy came up with the label quickly. I like that. Join the EV break, Vicky. Huh? Mr. still on? Huh? Tammy's still on? Hey, Tammy, you got some money. You got 165, Tammy. That was your Dragonite finishing selling. You got a little old poker Dragonite. Remember that? So that finished selling, okay? All right. Scooby-Doo-Dooby-Doo. Doo-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do. All right, Michael. We got your stuff. Good. It's a good day to do the shipping, actually, guys, because, you know, Alexa's coming in to Friday. Here's a Tyler Ferbert order. He does want 1 spot trade. Tyler Ferbert likes those. There's only 2 spots left in the Lego break. Man, they should have left the tax slabs so you could get more slabs on the table. Oh my gosh, yeah, FedEx. They left a "you weren't here" sticker on the door. Sons of bitches, dude. God. That means we won't have it for tonight either. The drill slab. Donate money to the drill slab and we'll destroy it. Some people are into that. Makes them feel good. It's it's a My Little Pony card. So you might enjoy drilling that. Mr. Javier, he says he'd like a Prismatic. He says he'd like an Ascended Heroes. He said he'd like a live custom, a spot in the Bowser, a bag. All right, you got it. Your J.A. Spot in the Bowser. Where is he? This is the super cool Bowser Joker break. It's pretty cool. No doubt about it. See that? So he's 7 out of 10, but he's only a $20 buy-in. He's not expensive. So he's actually a pretty cheap card. He's just a bit of fun. The Bowser Clown car. Ooh. Nobody cuts packs in half anymore. Sigh. That was always pretty crazy. Probably for the best. Of course, things were cheaper back then too, right? All right, Stunfist, Drampa, Hoopa, and a Hollow. And then also Glass Trumpet, Techno Radar, Whimsicott. Ooh, Glass Trumpet. Very nice. Stop showing me all these breaks, mister. I'm supposed to be saving. Well, you know, all you got to do is pull the chase card out of the break, and then you can flip it, and then you'll have double savings. You know, don't listen to me. That's actually the wrong way to think about it, guys. Be sure to have clear thoughts about enjoying the breaks. They're a luxury. They're entertainment. They're not a way to make money. They're just a way to have some fun. The real question you have to ask yourself, though, if you're saving up for some fun, what's more fun than being in a break? We got this beautiful Nazgul Terror. Let's see. And this guy over here. We got Sanrio characters. Paid off the Poker Dragonite. By the way, does my credit include 27 from the... Yes, so let me go ahead and... if you want, message me on Discord and say I owe you 0. Okay, say that I owe you 0. And I'll move this over here. All right. 165 plus 27. 192. So we just got to zero it out on Discord, because that's where we were keeping track. There you go. You're at 192. So now you got some playing around money. I like that. I like those. All right. Done. It said my cart empty after all that work. I tried to order. It didn't go through. On my side, it says you have a pending payment. $34 pending payment. Is it still on your screen somehow? Let me see. So it says you wanted 4 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Ghost of the Past. That would be... Oh wow, we need a fresh box of Yu-Gi-Oh! Ghost of the Past. I'm gonna go get a fresh display box of it. There it is. Yeah, that sometimes happens to guys who are still learning the website. I don't know what the trick to it is. All right, here we are. Why pending? Will it go through? I don't think it will. I think it means you basically never sent the money. It means that on the website, you set it up, but you didn't pay for it. Does anyone else have advice for him? Usually when that happens, they have to try again. So look what we got here. This is straight out of a case, by the way. That's how we stock our product. I'm not ordering twice. There's another way to order. You can order from the description of the live stream. That's a kind of a less complicated way to order. You basically just choose PayPal, ZELLE, CASHAPP, VENMO, and you just send the money over for what you want. So that's a separate option if you prefer that. But there we go. That's the product you're looking for. All right. Guys, join the Lego break. We try to make it easy for you, Jake. There might be a little bit of learning before it all works for you. There you go. All right. Then it will be pending. Did he do the live custom? Oh, did I do the live custom for Javier? I can't remember. I don't think I did. Let me go back and get that for you, okay? Did I do the live custom? All right. I'm sorry. Let me go grab that. I'm always doing 3 things at once. I'm sorry. I probably got distracted. Here you go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? 1 live costume. Oh! G. Moltres, B10. That sounds like Galarian Moltres. Now you'll have to decide whether to keep it or whether to re-roll it. Let's see. Aha. Ooh, that's a good one. $125. So you can keep it or you can re-roll it. Keep in mind, it's a little pricier than an average Galarian Moltres because it is that very hard to acquire pristine 10. So there he is. Some people really favor that pristine 10, like the way people talk about Logan Paul getting a pristine 10 on his first edition Charizard. Hey, it's Louie. I have a PSA 10 box topper Blastoise, Pop 5. Was wondering if you would like to buy it. It's up your alley, Pop 5. No, I'm not interested in that. I apologize. But if you're going to ask, be sure to ask that in Discord, okay? You can't ask that here in live chat. Love that card. Thanks, man. So, Mr. Javier, let me know if we're re-rolling that or keeping it. Appreciate it, Mr. Louis. Keep. All right, sounds good. Cool card. That live customs box been treating you well. All right, there we go. Okay, payment went through. Very nice. No problem, man. So Tammy is next. She says, put me into the Lego break. However many spots are left, should be 2. The Lego break is complete. We'll put T for Tammy. Whoa, Tammy. All right. All right. Put that there. Grab this. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's it. 17 of those. Now, Miss Tammy sacrificed her $12 for that. That'll leave you $180. All right, 180. Now, we shuffle up these names, and I'll shuffle it behind the screen once. All right, there we go. And here goes. I want that Nami slab you showed off. Nami slab. The one that had the upcharge, Louis Laura's. Hey, you never know. Maybe Louis Laura will sell it on commission. I don't know. It'd probably be pretty expensive. All right. Oops. Come on now. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. Okay, there we go. I could have bought it for $150 in the past. Now, $1K. The Nami slab. There we go. Give me a number, and we'll start. This is going to be a simple break, just like the trade break, okay, guys? Nothing complicated going on here, really fast. 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ready? There you go, Ivan Rodriguez. Hey. Mr. Ivan, this is yours. Look at that. So, Ivan, that's $15 shipping for that. I'm just going to make a label for it now. I don't want it sitting around. All right, so this will be coming back home to you immediately. It is kind of heavy, actually. So we're going to increase the weight there, too. Kenny's going to win. Ivan, he bought 3 spots in there himself. There it is. Look at that, Evie. There we go. Ivan 1 in 15. There you go. Look at that. Cute. Okay. All right, there we go. We got the label. Ivan, this will be shipped out by itself immediately. There we go. Looks like you can do $12 shipping instead of $15. It's not that heavy. It's just really large. So hopefully they don't reject the shipping. Because sometimes what they do is they say you didn't make it the label large enough, and then they do an upcharge. So they've done that to me. I don't know if they'll do that for this one. I hope they don't. If they do, then it's probably more like a $15 shipment. All right, I'll set this here for now. All right. Yeah, we're not storing that over here in my house. We're going to get that over to your house. Oh, my gosh, Evie. Is it 15 plus the 9? No. It's not 15 plus the 9. No, it's just, it's going to be $12. So 15 is too much. That's assuming they let me ship it as a small package. It's just going to be 12, okay? You'll be fine. 12 and not an additional 9. All right, that's it. Let me go ahead and mark that off in the channel here. We're going to say Lego Eevee. It went to Ivan at 170 minutes. We're out of time, guys. Let me make sure to take care of our new friend. He just sent an order. I got to take care of him at least. Okay, Ivan sent for the shipping. Perfect. And then let me retest this for Mr. Phillip. Any clips this stream? That's a great question. I don't know. Do you guys think there were clippable moments? Sometimes that's just up to Mike's side to decide if the moments were clippable. All right, there's Wildberry Princess. So wild. And here it is, Mr. Phillip. Yu-Gi-Oh! Ghost of the Past. So, grab one of these. I'll put that behind me. Good luck, man. It's pretty hard to pull the actual ghost rare, but it does happen every now and then. How many cases of this have we sold in our lifetime? Like 8 cases of this? It's popular. This is one of the only Yu-Gi-Oh! Products I carry because it just always sells. This sells constantly. Everybody would like to pull a ghost rare. Okay. The Golden Charizard should be a clip, Mike. There was a Golden Charizard. Nah, that one's too small. Golden Charizard, that's from Obsidian Flames, right? But he's not that rare. That's the problem. Now, if it was the Alt-Art, that one's pretty good. But even that one actually pulls a lot, and there's a lot of clips out there. If you want to clip, pull the Gengar from Ascended Heroes. That's a clip. That's a clip. Pull a God Pack. That's a clip. Yeah, if you guys are looking to become a clip, we can help you by advising you on what's most likely to give you a clip, okay? Okay, that's pack number 2. Pack number 3. This is our new friend. Nice to meet you. And pack number 4. All right, no ghost rare this time. The ghost rares are pretty tough to pull. Mr. Phillip, we go live again later tonight. So you can join us tonight for the second stream. This stream's about to wrap up. I thought it was hard to get. I never opened any Obsidian Flames. Well, it is cool that you pulled it, but back in the day, the pull rates were weirdly high. So Obsidian Flames, you could just like pull multiple Alt-Art Charizards out of a single case, and that goes for the golden ones too. And that was one of the reasons why Pokemon wasn't doing very well back then, because the pull rates were too easy. And so these cards would get pulled, and they wouldn't be worth anything. All right, Mr. Phillip S. Hey, what's up? Oh, that looks like a 5. Phillip S. 3.26. You know where we're putting this, Phillip? We're putting it into the P box. So this goes into the P box. As you know, we do not automatically ship your cards. Your cards stay over here until the day that you order shipping. So shipping's a separate order, okay? So the reason we do it that way is so that you can keep adding cards to your bag before you decide to ship. It saves everybody a bunch of money. All right? That was Phillip. He's new. Thanks, Phillip. That was really exciting, man. He likes Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, if you stick around and tell me what Yu-Gi-Oh! You want, we'll end up buying some Yu-Gi-Oh!, putting it on the menu, putting some extra Yu-Gi-Oh! On the menu. So that's kind of how it works over here. If people tell me what they want, I listen. I really do. I'll go buy what you want. Look at this. Misty. Poliwhirl. Ooh, look, there's a Flying Mario. That's cute, man. Flying Mario. Mario with the buttons and on a Yoshi. Boot Mario. Those are all great. So we got these great Mario slabs. I didn't get a chance to price up many slabs. We're going to be live again later tonight. We probably got to start a new binder break now, huh? We got to start a new binder break. There it is. Learn something new every day. Yeah, the pull rates in Obsidian Flame are pretty high. You get those Charizards too quickly. That's why if you look at their prices, they're strangely affordable for such a good-looking card. It is. I want graded Yu-Gi-Oh! Somebody had a Blue Eyes White Dragon last night. Did you see that? Was that a clip? I don't remember if Mike's side made that a clip or not. But somebody, we had a PSA return last night, and somebody got PSA 10 Blue Eyes White Dragon from 2023 anniversary set. It was really nice. It's the one you actually have to pull from the booster packs. All right, so these poker cards will be pretty simple. They're $60, which I think is a pretty good value considering how hard it is to get 10s these days and how expensive it is to grade with PSA. It's really expensive to grade PSA now. Is there a break I can enter, says Mr. Clyte. Let me show off the breaks before we go. I'm going to show off the breaks. We also have to give this away, don't we? Here, let's give this away. Oh, I know. We'll put our new friend on there. Mr. Phillip, you're going on the giveaway today for free. So Phillip's going on, guys. He's new. All right, so out of 6, you ready? Here goes. Landed on 5. You almost got it, Phillips, but it's going to go to Mr. Chad. Wow, the binder break and the free card today, Mr. Chad. Look at you. Chad Artinger. Is he watching? Does he know he just pulled that? Wow. Crazy. That's some crazy good luck. Now, we do have really good breaks. We're famously known for our breaks. Here's Legendary Collection Psyduck. 12 spots remain. Here's Rayquaza. 11 spots. He's got a long way. Here's the Bowser break, up to 7 out of 10. He's only a $20 buy-in. He's not a Pokemon. He's still really cool, though. It's like a new thing. He's an experiment. Here's Manganami. She's not an experiment. That's an expensive card. We have a new trade break if you're looking to get rid of cards in your bag. I was supposed to do that with Mr. Clyte, but we're so out of time, dude. We are just barely squeezing everybody's order in. Here is it's called the Consignment break. And this time it's Jigglypuff. So it's a $30 buy-in with the 1 in 10 odds. It's a great value. Here's the Mega Nidoking break, one of the most important breaks on the table. A $40 shot at this CGC 10 Crystal Nidoking. Probably underpriced. He probably ought to be a $6,000, not a $4,000 break. But we priced him a long time ago, and we don't increase the price just because the market price goes up. So he's a good deal. Finally, don't forget, we have this wonderful Astro Radiance break, and it's almost done. Oh, I got to sneeze, man. Yeah, it's allergy season. It's officially allergy season. I stepped outside and started sneezing like crazy. You could tell when it's allergy. You could tell when it's allergy season because it's such an unreasonable amount of sneezing, and it is primarily whenever you go outside. All right, so we're gonna have to have a sneeze guard or something. We're gonna have to have a sneezer. The shipping on the website's called shipping, starting at $9. That's correct, $9. So in other words, Philip, you probably won't ship this because it's not worth shipping at the moment, is it? It's just a couple of hollows, isn't it? So you probably won't bother shipping this. This will be stored over here, right? And what you might do before you ship, you might consider trying another shot at that ghost rare, or picking up a slab that you want, or, you know, whatever it is. But at the time that you feel ready to ship, let me know. Send in that round for shipping. We'll get you shipped out, okay? That is how it works over here. We're like a storage company. We store your cards until you ship. All right, how many spots left in the booster box break? It's like 6 or something. I can't remember. We're going to start a new binder break, and the jumbo pack breaks already ready, but it's got nobody in it. But it's worth $185, so it's really interesting. All right, guys, that is it. It's a wonderful Friday. You got Yu-Gi-Oh! Slabs? I have 2 of them in my vault. They're like $134, but I don't have them on the table, I'm afraid. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was tough to move, man. It was really tough to move for a while. And so as a result, we haven't really done much with Yu-Gi-Oh! So we kind of pay attention to the number of people in here demanding Yu-Gi-Oh! And then if there's a lot of demand, we start reacting to that demand, okay? So if you stick around and say, hey, I want Yu-Gi-Oh! I want Yu-Gi-Oh! We'll start ordering Yu-Gi-Oh! We'll start grading Yu-Gi-Oh! All the good stuff. Let me see the slabs. Sure, I'll show them to you. Give me a minute. They're nothing special. They're cheap ones, okay? And I got 2 of them. And let me find them. They're in my collection. Did I sell anything new today? Let's see if anything new sold. Nothing new. Look at some recent sales from my my account here. Look at that. 1,600 for Marip, everybody. Wow. It's getting serious out there. But let me look up Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's just search U. No? Oh, it translated to hi. U. Here we go. All right, so here they are. Yu-Gi-Oh! Phantom Rage, First Edition, Brigade Airborne Assault from 2020. So if we click on that. All right, here's what it looks like. I think I was just experimenting with grading Yu-Gi-Oh! Back then. They're actually 6 years old now. They're pretty old. Those are up on eBay. What did I list them for? 150? Looks like I listed them for 150. All right. So I had a great time with you guys. We'll be back for the Friday nighttime stream, which should occur pretty much in about 3 hours or about 2.5 hours. I'll see you guys there. All right. Have a nice day, guys.